Live with Phil, Thursday evenings at 8.
What's up, guys? It's Thursday, 8 p.m. Thanks for tuning in to the live recording. Hit that like, that share button. Really helps out. And tonight's guest, you're probably going to have a lot of questions for. So we're going to keep an eye on the comments as well. He's a professional race car driver, an extremely decorated martial artist. He's the owner of Empire Dojo here in Harford County. Let's welcome Luis Martinez.
What's up?
What's up, man? How's it going?
It's been a day, let me tell you.
A day. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm going racing tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Maple Grove Raceway. It's in like close to Reading, Pennsylvania. So it's only about like an hour and 20 minutes.
Dude, that's crazy. So 2000, maybe 7, 8, 9, we would go to Maple Grove for the NHRA. Me, Evan, Patrick, and Mr. Pat.
So you've experienced like, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Aren't those cars crazy? Like they shake the ground.
Everything. They shake everything.
On a Richter scale, they're like a 2 or a 3 on the Richter scale. It's crazy.
Oh, I didn't even know they. Wow.
Yeah. It's
I
nuts.
seen a video. They ran 4 instead of 2s. They ran 4 at a time.
That's nothing now. Now they're in the 3s. They're like in the 360s at 1,000 feet.
Really?
Yeah. At like, 300 and plus miles per hour. It's insane. Like you have to have big balls to drive one of those things.
Yeah. It's so when I was going there, I wasn't into photography. So now thinking about it and watching it on Instagram and stuff like that, that's a crazy thing to photograph.
Did you get a chance to like inhale any of the fumes?
Yeah, your shirt gets covered all in the black tar from the tires. Yeah.
No, but like the nitro feel, like it makes you like cry. Like it's like worse than like tear gas.
So when we would walk around in the pits at the NHRA stuff, I remember they would fire it up and you'd like stand there for a little bit and then you'd have to walk away and be like,
yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
We were young. We were young that time. What's up, Chart? I see Chart in the comments. We went to high school together. He's moving back to Maryland. So what are you racing, Lewis?
Like what cars am I racing?
Yeah.
So I have 3 cars right now. So I have my 66 Chevy 2 Nova. That one's my really fun car. That one will make around 4,000 plus horsepower.
Is that this one?
No, that's a Camaro.
Oh man, I got it in here. Here we are.
Yeah, that one.
That one. They're real small thumbnails on my end.
Yeah.
4,000 horsepower?
Yeah, so it's got a Hemi in it. It's a twin turbo Hemi. We're just finishing up a company called PSI Proformance up in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. They're doing all the work. And one of my title sponsors for that car, Titanium Dynamics, they're helping out with the like the parts for the car and stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. And then I have the Camaro, which you just pulled up before, the silver Camaro. I just got that thing like last week. So I'm still trying to I took it out once racing and I'm still trying to get used to it or whatever. It's a little weird, but it's slow. It's like, it only makes probably like 500 horse, something like that, 600
Street legal.
horse. Yeah. What's that?
Street legal, so you can ride on the road?
No, it's not street legal. No. It doesn't have like a title or anything like that. It's got like a full cage and, stuff like that. But, and then I also have a Mustang. So that one's also kind of slow. I built that one mainly for my goddaughter. She's no, that's a Vega. That's my old car. I don't have that one anymore.
I got 3
I don't think I sent you a picture of my Mustang.
Nope, I got 3 cards labeled.
Yeah. So
oh, 4th. Here's your real one.
So that's my smart car. that I drive like every day, like it's my daily driver, but it's also used to push my Chevy Nova to the starting line. So you can't start that car. You can't start it beforehand because it's got like, you know, it's got like no water going through it. So you just tow it directly to the staging lanes, and then you fire it up right before you're about to go, and then you make your run and you shut it down like right after you pull the chutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is your YouTube channel? I remember you telling me it, and I hit refresh and it went away.
It's at the race show.
Because there was a video that I started watching and then I stopped because I wanted to play it for everyone else too. Do you do top fuel? Wait, what is this? A small top fuel car, I guess?
Which one?
I'm not sharing my screen. I'm just totally zoned out right now. Let me go screen share.
That black one?
This.
Oh no, that's just a dragster. So that's just it has like a big block Chevy in it. It went it was like 8 seconds. So it was all right. I actually traded that car, the dragster, for that silver Camaro.
For the a little upgrade there.
Yeah.
Let's find that 2023 one. Here it is, 2024 promo. Here, anyone watching, I'm gonna play this full screen. A couple minutes. It's 3 minutes. This is what Luis does full time. Like, well, not full time. He's in a bunch of other stuff too. We'll get into. But I started watching this. I got 30 seconds in, and was like, "Damn, I gotta press pause because I gotta show it with other people, share it." So here it is.
I can hear you loud and clear.
In the lion's den, the blood is sinking in. See the sweat on the flesh, hear the whisper of death. The vultures are circling, lift the iron gate. See the new soul's fate.
I'm gonna randomly mute it so we don't get flagged for any copyright songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I learned that on the last one. You can still post them, but you only got a couple seconds on each one. What are you running here? What times?
So it's a no time car, so technically I can't discuss times. So it's a grudge car, so basically we do like a lot of betting and stuff like that. So that's why like the scoreboards are don't show any times or mile per hour. So it's like a guessing game.
Like the guys on TV, Lab Race?
Yeah, kind of like
show.
Street Outlaws, I guess you can say.
Yes. Yes.
They run on a no prep surface, which is more dangerous. But so yeah, it's kind of like that though. But it's pretty fast. It's
Can you say miles per hour?
Let's just say that if we were to post our times, we probably would have the Chevy LS world record.
Is it when every time you strap in, are you like excited or are you like, fuck, dude, I'm so scared right now?
So it's a mixture of emotions. So it's all in stages. So basically, when while we're getting the car ready in the pits, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Right. When we're in the staging lanes, that's when I start like putting on like my suit, my helmet, gloves, boots, everything. I look like a fucking astronaut, when I get in this car. At that point in time, I'm super nervous because one, I don't want to mess up because, driving has a lot to do with it. And two, I know that something can go wrong in a split of a second, and this can be my last time on Earth. So, and then after like I turn the car on, do my burnout, I don't think of anything. It's like in martial arts we call it mushin, no mind, right? So it's like I'm not even like present, but I am, if that makes sense. And then once after the run is done and everything is feels good and safe and I'm not dead, it's just like wow,
That's so
like
fast.
I'm like it's literally better than sex. I'm not gonna lie.
Watch how fast this is.
No one's gonna take my place. No one's gonna take
Dude,
I won
that's
a lot of money
insane.
there at that race.
That is wild. So can people
I
come
think
and bet on it?
I think
Like,
the next scene you'll see me like pop champagne or something. Yeah.
yeah,
So I
dude.
have like a in drag racing, they don't do the champagne uh, celebration, right? Every other motorsport does, like road racing,
Yeah,
drifting,
motorcycle
F1,
coffee. Yeah.
you know. So as like I guess a good luck charm, I guess you can say, or good luck routine, I bring my own bottle.
Nice.
So pretty much every time I brought my own bottle to the race, we won.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got to do it all the time now.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, Tammy's in there. What's up, Tammy? Tammy, I'm coming down to hunt some turkeys with Buck. Uh,
So
3 weeks.
when's your next trip?
My next trip, I have a turkey hunt to film with buddy Chris Davidson. April. I'm away 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
So how did you get involved with all this outdoor stuff? So you're like into fishing, all this hunting, how did that come about?
Honestly, I love the outdoors. I love taking pictures. And then I kind of started putting them together. And then friends were going on some hunting trips that I definitely couldn't pay for.
Uh-huh.
So I had to figure out, dude, how can I get to these things? What service can I provide that'll still be valuable here,
Yeah,
but I'll also be able to enjoy and experience the world that I want to do and
that's
the
awesome.
schedule that I want and all that kind of stuff.
So
So I mean,
who was like the first person to like give you like a real job to like, they paid you money for your services? Like I'm talking about like outdoorsy. I'm not talking about like because I know you do like pictures like
Matt Bratton,
okay.
2014,
Okay.
I think. Well,
How'd you meet
actually,
him?
no. Before that, I had a picture. I had a whole bunch of pictures framed, and I had one of two bald eagles fighting over a fish at the dam, and they're like flying down, and the fish is falling. And one of my brother, well, he's my friend too, but Brett Blevins bought it, and I was 20, maybe
Oh wow.
21. Yeah, so that was hyped for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I sold some calendars when I did a road trip. At the time, my girlfriend and I, we traveled the whole country, took a bunch of pictures on that, made a calendar and sold calendars. That was neat.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I should start doing that again. Because I mean, you don't make a lot of money from it, but
Right.
all your pictures are in it and everything.
But do
Then
you
you
really
can
have the
customize it.
time?
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm looking for someone to on board to come in here and do some editing.
What do you use to edit?
I like Final Cut, but I don't care what anyone else uses. They can
Okay.
use any stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But if all my files are labeled, so I label all my stuff, so I can go into any of my drives at any time. Well, no, not from a couple of years ago, but from last year and everything this year, 2023, 2024. You go in any of these drives, you can search hook set, and it'll be all the hook sets. You bass catch, fish catch, deer kill, turkey kill, whatever the word verbiage, sunrise, and you just search it, and it's there, so you can make stuff a lot quicker. It sucks naming.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
it's a pain. It's like a when I did Alaska, we were there for 10 days, and it took all of the off days and 2 days into New Mexico to label all the footage. but I can go into this drive and get you. What do you want? Anything. I got it all. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I have a huge amount of respect for video editors. I remember when my dojo was on Route 40, the one that you used to go to.
Yeah.
I hired a company to do like a commercial. And then like they gave me the bill, and I think it was like $2,000 for 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I remember being there for a few hours or whatever we were filming and stuff. It was probably about 4 hours, right? For 30 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't understand at the time because, I think this was like 2015, 2016, around there. I didn't understand at the time, like why it was so expensive, right? And now I know why. Like, because like having my own YouTube channel, like filming is fun. Like, just sticking a camera and, just, playing around with shots and things like that, setting up the GoPro and, in different spots of the car. Like that part's fun. When you get home and you want to do the editing, like, no, it sucks.
Yeah. Dude, finding that creative flow sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't always suck, but like it's really difficult because scheduling myself to edit for me, I had all day today to edit and I was planning to edit. I had zero creative thought in my brain all day. I got zero done. So Osman, if you're watching this, I got zero done on the pre-practice video the practice video from Redcrest. Nothing. Not a single thing. I kept looking at it, kept rolling through stuff, nothing. We get up, walk the dog, come back, nothing. So it sucks because I could just drag and drop files. There's going to be shit. It's not going to be any creativity to it. It's not going to, I'll watch it again tomorrow and want to change it all.
That's pretty much what I do, just drag and drop files. I might like cut a piece out or here and there, but I just drag and drop. Yeah. Because I honestly don't want to deal with all the, editing, special effects, like, adding music here and there, in the right spot. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't have time. That's probably why I only have like 800 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Dude, no, because I just got up there too. I'm now at like 900, I think.
Yeah, but didn't you just start yours?
Well, this month I started paying attention to it and trying it. Yeah.
Exactly. I've been doing mine for like 2 years.
I mean, I put stuff on there last year, but not that much. I'm consistently posting in April, and I've got 600 new subscribers so far, and it's 4 days in. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, the video I did yesterday, I'm not even re-editing anything. It's all old stuff that I have on Instagram or stuff that I was self-conscious about posting. I'm like, fuck, doesn't even matter. Throw it on the YouTube because I need to get views and subscribers. One video got 14,000 views in like 2 hours. Let me pull it up. 48 hours. It was. Where's my phone? Dude, it's the dumbest video.
Who would have thought that people would want to watch you talk to people?
Not me. Here's one. 10,000 views in the first 28. No, that says 28 minutes. There's no way it was that much in 28 minutes. 48 hours, 12,867 views. Fuck. Dude, all it is a cell phone video of my camera and the guy Eric blowing an elk bugle, and then it turns to Nico. And that's got more views than anything. Got me 31 subscribers from that. What the freak? But the ones that I put a lot of effort into don't give me shit.
Guys, make sure to hit that like button.
Yeah.
Hit it over and over again. If you like Phil, if you love Phil, hit that like button over and over again. Just keep going like that.
You could hit angry. You could hit
Even
any
if you
emoji.
hate Phil, hit that like button over and over
Well,
again.
you could hit the angry button if you hate me, and that's fine because the algorithm's going to be like, hey, there's a lot of interaction on this live right now.
Wait, there's a hate button?
Isn't it? Angry?
Or you mean like the angry face?
Yeah, doesn't that mean?
Like, oh, okay, yeah.
Angry?
I was like, I didn't know there was like maybe like a thumbs down button or something, or
On YouTube, there is.
oh yeah, I know.
I get a lot of those for hunting videos, and I love it. Thumb down my shit. I don't care. I thought
Yeah.
about so one of the things that people do, they'll put fake shit, like fake information in their captions so people correct them.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you
That's
know
smart,
how
actually. I never thought about that.
it's, yeah, I'm not at that point yet, but I don't like the idea. But it completely makes sense. But it's a lot, I'll say I'm one of the people. It's a lot easier to call someone out on something wrong than compliment them.
Yeah.
If you're scrolling through and you're like, damn, that was a cool video, scroll to the next one,
Yeah.
and you watch pretty much the same thing, and the guy's giving the wrong information, you're going to comment on it and be like, hey, dude, that's wrong. Ha
Yeah.
ha, got you.
Yeah, it's crazy, like the society we live in now. Like, if you think about it, like, how many times do you like actually go to a business, let's say a restaurant or whatever, you have a great experience, right? And you go on their without them asking, okay? Because some restaurants will ask, hey, can you go on our Google page and give us a review? But how many times do you go on their page and actually say, oh, this was an amazing experience, blah, 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 right? Unless you're like blown away, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you had a night that was, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. It was nice, but if you weren't blown away, you're not going to leave a positive review. But if you have a shitty experience,
Oh, you'll let everyone know.
you'll let everybody know. That's why, like, when I like, if I'm looking at a restaurant, I'm looking at the reviews, I'm like, I still will give them a chance, even though if like the reviews are like, because I have to experience it myself, because that's just the type of world we live in, because we won't, actually give positive reviews when we have good experiences.
Oh, yeah. It's way easier to find negative, remember negative, and
Yeah.
start going down that path. And it's even easier to, at a red light, get mad at someone for crossing the road rather than look next to you and be like, man, that guy's got a nice car, and be
Yeah.
happy. It's just easier.
Dude,
be a
people
mean
are, especially the road rage stuff, like, people are stupid.
It's not worth
Like,
it nowadays.
real stupid. Like you don't know. I had some guy, yelling at me the other day. I forget what it was, over something dumb. Like, and he's like, flipping me off or whatever. Like, you don't know, like, if that person you're yelling at has a weapon in the car, or if like they're crazy, or like, I don't get road rage. Like, yeah, I might get mad. I'm like, this dumb idiot,
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm not gonna roll my window down and start like, giving the finger and.
You ever hear Shane? I think it's Shane Gillis. He goes, I think it's him. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. But he's like, racism's kind of like being hungry. You don't always got it, but sometimes when you get cut off in traffic,
Yeah.
a Chinese person, dude, he's so funny.
Oh, I see Errol's on here. Errol's one of my students. He's actually my longest student. He started at my first school at Route 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Errol, do you remember me going there at all? I used to bring a special needs dog.
But I don't think you ever came to the adult class, though.
Oh, no. Well, that makes sense. I only went to 1 day a week.
Yeah. So, yeah, Errol, he started when he was a state trooper. And it's funny, like, even like on days he was working, he would like stop in his like, state trooper outfit and stuff. And
be like, we got to roll right now. I got to roll around in my gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about what you do your dojo wise. I'll pull up a picture here. What's this?
Oh my God, it's old. That was
old.
Yeah, that's the studio you used to come to and
Yep.
bring all the kids from ARC.
Mm-hmm. That one, and then there's one with a big group of you guys. No, it's not. This one.
Yeah, that's Errol right there.
I thought so. I have seen him there before.
That was probably around 2018, 2017. That photo.
So what are you? What are you? Are you a ninja? Are you a black belt 3 black belts. What are you? What are you? I'm just gonna ask straight up. I've known you for how many years? What are you?
I'm Batman.
I'm
No, so basically, like what we teach and learn, like I go to Japan and learn from my teacher and stuff, Ron Kosen Sensei. Oh, by the way, my teacher is a professor at Tokyo University.
Oh,
yeah, he's Israeli who lives in Japan. He's lived in Japan since '87, right? And teaches Japanese history to the Japanese.
Wow.
And like his, as far as like history, it's more about like the warring periods, you know, like samurai and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway,
Like this stuff.
Yeah, that's
you there.
So that's the day my armor arrived. So I tried it on and made sure to fit and stuff.
Oh,
I haven't put it on since then.
You're about to go walk down Main Street with it.
Well, that stuff is expensive. Let me tell you. Like, I think that cost me like with shipping and everything was like $4,000, right? And I just wanted it because like every like nice Japanese dojo has like their own armor, like just sitting there. I was like, I want my own armor. Like it's been my goal since like I started my dojo. Yeah. So
and
it's
the
like
whole head.
It's custom like fitted for me. Like I had to take measurements and everything.
So your teacher, what do you? Dude, I don't even know how to ask the questions because I feel like I'm talking to an attorney. Where if I don't ask the right one, I'm not going to get the right answer. What arts did you study?
All right, so I've done Taekwondo. I started that when I was 6. I did that kind of off and on till I think I was like 17. In my early 20s, I started Japanese Jiu-Jitsu and ninjutsu. So the Japanese Jiu-Jitsu stuff is basically where BJJ came from, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, some Aikido stuff. So like what I do is like the really, really old stuff where that stuff came from. So we do groundwork, we do throws, we do weapons, we do it striking, we do it all. The ninjutsu part is like the ninja stuff. So yes, like I don't consider myself a ninja or anything like that. I'm not like, you know, a spy or, you know, or climbing roofs or wearing pajamas, you know what I mean? But there are things that we learn that can be used for like modern day, like information gathering, how to adapt, like say you want to like spy on a group or someone, like how to adapt to your surroundings and things like that. You know, a lot of like covert, you know, secret ops stuff, you know what I mean? So it kind of teaches you that kind of stuff. And it's, you know, it's the same tactics like CIA use and stuff like that. So, but you know, people are like, oh, you're a ninja, you know, you do like, you know, I don't consider myself a ninja or anything like that. I joke around with people. Like I'd be like, oh, I'm, you know, like I'll sneak up on people and they'd be like, oh, where'd you come from? I was like, I'm a ninja. Yeah.
I disappeared.
But I'm just joking around. I don't consider myself a ninja or anything like that. You know,
what, is there levels in ninjutsu?
Yeah. So there's levels. So there's modern levels, like, you know, like just like any other martial art, like 1st degree black belt, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, things like that, right? And then there's these traditional levels. They're called menkyos. So basically, it's like if you're studying a certain topic, it's like basically in English, it's like 1st level mastership, 2nd level mastership, 3rd level mastership, and then the 4th level is like you know the whole system.
We got Rob. What's up, Rob? Lewis is a teacher. He teaches. He's got a dojo right in Abingdon.
Yeah, and we also teach Krav Maga.
Oh,
yeah.
What else?
So
What all do you teach at the dojo?
just Krav Maga and the Japanese Jiu-Jitsu and Ninjutsu. That's it.
What are your age ranges?
We start at 4 years old. Sometimes we'll take 3-year-olds depending on like their focus level. But we start at 4 all the way up. I think my oldest student is probably in his 70s.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's tough.
I
And
imagine.
he's an instructor. What's the driving school that's right there on Main Street? What's that called?
Let's drive. No,
Yeah, Let's Drive.
Premier.
Yeah,
Let's
he's an
Drive.
instructor there.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got to be badass then because he's got those kids driving around. You know, he's got to be able to grab the wheel.
Right. They might act up, and he might be like, ah. You know?
Punch him in the face. Wow. All right. Speaking of road rage, so yes, Rob, reach out. All his information is. You can send me a message if you don't know it, but reach out Lewis, or reach out Rob to Lewis. If you're looking for anything for you, your grandkids, anything like that.
No, I think he's asking if we teach Tai Chi, but no, we don't teach Tai Chi.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah.
No.
What's up, Paul?
Paul, how's it going? Paul, how'd your fishing tournament go? I did not hear an update, so usually that doesn't. Usually not well.
So I'm convinced that Paul is definitely Batman.
Do you know? Oh, that Paul. I thought it was Paul Batters. Hold on, my thing went in the way. Majewski.
Yeah, Majewski.
What's up, Paul?
I'm telling you, I am convinced he's Batman because he's like everywhere. He's like at work, but then like 2 minutes later, like he's like at somewhere with his kids, like at an amusement park, like, and then he's like at his other job, and then he's just like transporting everywhere.
And then he's like catching a raccoon, and then in Deer Creek, and then at a football game hailing.
Yeah. Shooting guns, like, and then like it's like his life is amazing. Like
I feel like he's got more time than all of us. Like, where's he get this time from? And he's got like 4, 5, 6 kids. He's got a lot of kids.
I think he has like 16 kids or something like that. Like he puts in work at night, like serious work. Like
he's got a teleportation machine.
He's definitely
He's
definitely a plumber. He lays pipe.
Yeah, I thought it was bumble junk and shredding. What's going on over there? He's got a cool place. Yeah, he is. So at the dojo, you got 4 to 70. Is it broken up into class? Monday, Tuesdays, or ages?
Yeah. So we have classes Monday through Friday. My kids are watching. So yeah, Monday through Friday we have classes, and we start off with the kids first because we want to get the kids out of the school as soon as possible, for them to get to bed on time and things like that, homework. And then the adult classes, they start about like around 7 o'clock, and then we close up at 8:30. It's crazy because, like, if you think about it, like we start classes at 5 o'clock, all the way down to 8:30. There's really not a lot of time that we do classes, most of the time, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of the time we're just like doing all the back end work, marketing, anything business related, and it could be anything from like accounting to ordering product to, the syllabus, planning the day out, planning the week out, planning events out. Like it's crazy, like how many hours are spent doing the business stuff and then little amount of time on the actual teaching part.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people don't realize that. They're probably like, you're only open for these hours. And it's like, no. Is your gym, do you allow the older guys to come in and train?
What do you mean?
The day? Like some of the guys that have been there for a long time to use.
Oh, you mean like open mat type of thing?
Yeah.
Some of my students do that from time to time. Like if they're trying to like work towards something like a new rank or something like that, they'll ask me like, hey, can I use the studio during off hours? And usually I don't have a problem with that as long as they clean up after themselves.
Yeah.
But we don't really have like open mat hours per se, just because my staff is so busy during the day. But once in a while, I don't care. You know what I mean? My students can take advantage of that. I don't charge them extra for that or anything like that.
So, you got any stories where like you had a guy come in and ready to whoop ass? All right, you seen the Sean Strickland when he just fought like sparred with the YouTuber dude?
So no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, beat the fuck out of him, but he didn't go down or nothing. And then afterwards, he was like, "Respect, brother. All you had to do was fall down, and I would have stopped."
So was it like a challenge or something?
No, he was like, "I want to spar with you, Sean," and he was like, "Oh, okay." Like me saying, "I want to spar with you," for real. Like, hey, let's go spar, 100%.
Okay.
No.
So I do have a story where I had a kind of a newer student. He was kind of young at the time, early 20s, very like hard headed, full of testosterone. You know what I mean? And Arrow might have remembered this. He might have been in the class during this time, but anyway, like I'm doing a technique, I'm demonstrating a technique on this kid. I say kid because he was younger, demonstrating a technique on him or whatever. And then, everybody always asks, like, especially him, he's like, well, what if like I do this? Or what if I mean, there's always going to be what ifs, right?
Yeah.
That's why you train in different types of scenarios and different techniques and things like that, right? But there's always going to be like what ifs, right? But he kept like, during that whole class, he just kept annoying me. It was like, well, if you do this, what if I just do this? So I was like, all right. So he like kind of opened himself up somehow. I don't remember what he did. He kind of like had his arms up. He's like, well, what if I do this? And I kicked him in the groin, right? and he just like dropped like a sack of potatoes. And he's like, okay, I get it, right? He never asked again, like, what if, right? Obviously that's not something I do like normally, but he was just being an ass. And like, and it wasn't like that class only. He was just being an ass like all the time. So I just wanted to teach him a lesson, and then he never asked what if again.
How about those people that come off the road or off the streets and they're like, "We want to fight your top guy." You ever had that?
No, I've had like it's funny. So like guys that not all guys, but like I would say a good amount of them, guys that take like MMA and BJJ, like they're like, if you don't take MMA or BJJ, like your martial arts bullshit. Like, like if you're not doing like UFC stuff, if you're doing anything else, Kung Fu, Taekwondo, Aikido, whatever, your martial arts bullshit. And, I've had people like saying like they were going to show up at my school and things like that. Like they never did. And honestly, like, I wouldn't want that, just for the simple fact, like, it would, I wouldn't want to put my students in an unsafe environment. And like, I don't have anything to prove. Like if I would like, fight someone from the outside, right? And I would win. It's not going to get me more money. It's not going to get me more students. If I lose, it's not going to get me more money. It's not going to get me more students. So what am I going to gain from it?
Yeah.
And I'm just getting older. You know what I mean? Like me doing something like that, like, who knows? I might get injured and never recover from it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Speaking of age, man, what do you think of this Tyson and Jake Paul, Mike Tyson?
I mean, it's smart. Like they're both going to get stupid rich from it. You know what I mean? It's, these like off the wall fights, like, yeah, that these fighters are doing, like, it's smart. You know what I mean? They have such a huge following, this and that. I don't know. I think Tyson will beat him for sure.
Okay.
Have you seen him working out?
Yeah, dude, it's terrifying. And then he talks like his interviews where he like speaks, "I'm going to kill him."
Yeah.
Calm as can be. He's like, "I don't want him in our sport." I'm killing him. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure they're just, honestly, I think they're actually friends outside.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're just putting on this facade to make money. that's the same thing we do in the racing world. If I'm racing you, right? You have a fast car, I have a fast car, and people know it, right? I'm gonna, I might call you up and be like, hey, like, I want to race you. I'm gonna start talking shit, blah blah blah. You know, you're like, okay, I'm gonna start talking shit back, and we're just talking shit for like a month, back and forth online, right? What we're doing is building the hype up for the race. That's where guys are throwing money in, throwing it in the pot. They're getting the bet up, everything. You know what I mean? It's bringing fans to the event, the venue. You know what I mean? So it's the same shit they're doing.
Oh. Can anyone come to these races and bet on them?
Yeah, anybody.
Oh,
You can even bet online.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like certain Facebook groups you can join, and then you can be watching the event like on Facebook Live or whatever, and then like you could be like, oh, $100 on Lewis, and then somebody would be like, okay, but you got to trust that they actually send you the money or whatever.
Yeah. Dang, that's pretty cool.
I'm out of whiskey.
Look, Mom, look at this. All right, these comments are ridiculous right now. I said a bad word and my mother commented language. We got Paul and Paul 3 over here telling me that I got yelled at by my mom. And then Mom saying, yup.
Your mom is like right next door.
Yeah, she's like behind. You guys could yell out back and scream at each other.
Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting for her to invite me over for one of her bonfires.
She has them all the time. Is she not inviting you?
No.
Don't tell Evan you can bet. My brother's a betting fool. Not a fool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he bets a lot.
Dude,
yeah,
you got to come to a race this year.
Dude, I want to do it.
You have to.
On my way home. Mom, how are you commenting and on your way home? What's going on here? I'm going to yell at my mother, Paul.
Maryland State Police. Pull her
Open
over.
invitation. She says, open invitation, Lewis. Swing on by whenever you see the bonfire.
All right, I'm coming over with some coquito.
Ooh, oh, she's not driving, everyone. Driving.
Greg is driving.
Yeah. Thank goodness. She'll be safe.
I still got to play Greg in pool. I heard he's a good
good
pool player.
He's a pool shark. You know who else is good? Evan. My brother.
Oh, really?
Because
really good?
like really good. Because in middle school through like 11th grade, him and my dad just went to pool tournaments at bars, and my brother would win money, and they would get pissed because it was in a bar and it didn't say under 21 can't compete. And yeah, and he would like beat these dudes, and he's like 12.
Oh wow.
So he's pretty good.
So what besides the like your work stuff, like what else, like what other fun things have you been doing?
I got a 2-year-old daughter. That's fun. That's a lot of fun, actually. It's just
what is the funniest thing she's ever done?
Probably said, oh shit. Just inappropriate terminology. Oh, Brandon commented, what do you drive?
Oh, what kind of race car driver? Drag racer. I drag race.
He's a drag guy.
I've done a little bit of road racing too, and drifting, but the majority of my life has been drag racing.
You're big into drag?
Oh yeah.
I had to watch how I worded that. I was like, how do I put on this thing that he's into drag?
Yes,
racing?
Sir.
Oh, dude. All right, I gotta hook you two up. Brandon is local and he does FPV. Like I got a cheap one. He does like the real the cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like fast as
I would love to see if a drone could keep up.
It kept up with the F1 car, 301 miles per hour.
Really?
They go the fastest one in the world. Probably not his, without putting him down, because that's like a world record. But yeah. Well, how fast does yours go, Brandon? Let's hear it. You'll comment it in. What's Tom say? I love drag racing. Phil, did you tell him? I did. Mom, that's where he's going. He's going to Maple Grove. When you say next week?
No, tomorrow morning. Like literally when I get off this podcast,
Oh.
I have to load my race car on the trailer.
Oh, and you're there tomorrow.
Yeah. And I might be there Saturday and Sunday as well.
If you do well, kind of thing?
Yeah, so basically tomorrow's testing. So if testing goes well, I'll stick around for the entire weekend. But yeah. You want to come?
We'll swing up there. Yeah, maybe I'll come on up.
Yeah, dude, that'd be great. We just hang out and like eat and drink and I don't drink alcohol until after I'm done, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Paul
probably wants to ride in that car. Crazy he is. He says your car is bad. He'd probably be like, let me just hide in the trunk.
So this is an open invitation to like any of my friends. So like you, Paul, like I'll let you guys drive my Mustang.
Is there a passenger seat in it?
No. I'm saying that you can literally drive. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Because it's not like slow, but it's not like fast. It's enough for you to like feel what it's like, you know what I mean, without like, killing yourself with because you're inexperienced or whatever. But you'll be fine.
Heck yeah. And Brandon can definitely keep up. He's chased motorcycles and quads and dirt drag races. Drift drag? Dirt drag. How fast? 60. Here we go. 6. Oh, you got to go faster. Yeah. Lewis, you can't say your miles per hour, can you?
What's that?
You can't say miles per hour?
Yeah, I can. So I go about 180 mile per hour in the 8th mile. But that was last year. So it'll be over 200 this year.
You see that Tesla video when the dude goes 301 or 305? 205?
What?
Dude,
what video?
I'll pull it up. It's nuts.
What Tesla?
Dude, he's just on the street like normal. I'm just going to search Tesla fast, and it's probably Tesla fast 2024. It's this dude in another country, and he's like on the highway. Oh, here's a guy top speed on the Autobahn. Hold on, let's share this. This is going to be cool. You ever driven a Tesla?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Let me tell you. I'll tell you about my Tesla experience after. That's a pretty interesting story.
I got the wrong page open there. All right, let me open this one. I was sharing too many screens. Share Tesla video. All right. 280. That's not it. I thought it said, where's this dude's video? I'm going to do no sound. No. If anyone knows it, put it in the comments and I'll click on it. It's a video of this guy and he's like, see that truck up ahead? Watch how fast I pass it. Tesla. Tesla passing truck. You seen the trucks? They're pretty badass. Tesla passing truck. That's not that bad. I was in one Uber one time, and the dude went fast. Oh, dude, it was terrifying. I loved it, though.
Yeah, they're fucking fast. That's for sure.
Yeah, like, how is this allowed on the road? Look at that.
Wow. Is that mile per hour or kilometers?
Kilometer. But 300 is 205, I believe.
Wow.
I think that's miles per hour. No, that's miles per hour.
Really?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Watch this Tesla go 0 to 160.
Oh, that I believe. Yeah, there's a lot of Teslas that drag race.
Really?
Oh yeah. Almost at every race I go to, I see at least one.
Holy crap. Dude, that's right. No sound.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
No noise.
Don't get me wrong. I love electric cars like Tesla and stuff like that. They're pretty sweet, but like we do not have the infrastructure to go electric. Like, so let me tell you about my experience in Florida with a Tesla, right? So Hertz, right, had this special going on, and it was you can rent a Tesla for an entire week for like $200, right? So I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome, right? So I rented the Tesla or whatever. I'm like, I'm like driving around Florida in this Tesla or whatever. It's really nice, it's got all the bells and whistles. But I don't realize until like the charge is almost
You're gone.
done.
You're out of electric.
I'm like, okay, how do you? I've never charged an electric car before, right?
Oh, yeah,
So I was like, okay, so I look on my phone like where the closest charging station is, right? So there was one like maybe like 5 minutes away. So I go there, plug it in, and it says like for full, it's gonna take like 8 hours, right? So I didn't know that you needed a supercharge station, right?
Yeah, they're quick. They're kind of quick, supercharges.
All right. So yes. So for compared to the other charging stations,
Yeah, relative. Like you can do like 20 minutes at supercharges, and
right.
I hear you can do okay.
So the closest supercharging station where I was 20 minutes away.
Oh, you're not making that.
It was like a Wawa, right? Right? No, I made it. So I go there, right? I go there full. So I had to wait, right? So I probably had to wait 30 minutes. And then I finally get into, the charging station. I plug it up to charge 25 minutes later, right? But it's like, who the hell has that kind of time? Like, if you're actually like working, right?
You forget about those things.
Yeah, like you can't drive 30 minutes away to go to a supercharge station, wait 20 minutes, 25 minutes, to get it charged and then go on your like it is the dumbest thing ever. Like I don't know where our government has their
Rob says, I don't even like stopping to get gas.
Exactly. Like I hate stopping for gas. Like it's like 5 minutes wasted out of my day, right? But or 10 minutes really. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Like our government has their head so far up their ass, they have no idea what reality is like that we don't have the infrastructure. Like, don't get me wrong, I think they're awesome. I think they drive nice.
Yeah.
And they're super cool and they're fast, but yeah.
Not practical. I just heard on 98 Rock, they were talking about, I think it's 98 Rock, the oil reserve is not getting refilled. They decided to not refill it.
Wait, what? Like in our country or?
In our country. We tapped into our oil reserve last summer because helping the gas prices, they said, and they're trying to refill it, but they can't because it just ended up costing too much money. So they're just not doing anything with it now. Yeah, let's go electric instead.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. No.
Not anytime soon. Anyway.
No, the trucks are cool.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I mean, the Teslas are what, $100,000?
Yeah, and then like people say they're better for our environment. That's also bullshit.
Bullshit.
You know, all the mining that's done to get those
Bullshit.
metals for the batteries and stuff.
Where do you put the battery when it dies?
Yeah.
There's for argument right there.
Yeah.
Getting the battery. Yeah, it's a no for me. And then you got to charge it. If you get the charger at your house, I think you got to get a new adapter, 220 or something.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
How's your smart car run? You like that thing?
I love that thing.
It's gas or electric?
Gas.
Gas.
Yeah.
Fast? Real slow?
It's slow.
Terrifying when you're on the highway?
It's super comfortable though. Like,
is it?
Oh yeah, like probably somebody. How tall are you again?
6'2", 1'2".
Yeah, you would fit in it comfortably.
For real?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good on.
Yeah, great on gas. Gas tank is small, but it's a little car. But it probably costs about $30-$40 to fill the gas tank.
What do you get? 500 miles? 300? They're probably 300.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I mainly use it to push my drag car to the starting line. But
have you driven it on the highway?
Yes, it's awesome.
It's awesome, not scary.
No, nice and smooth.
Next to a tractor trailer, you're not like, fuck, dude, this guy's gonna kill me.
Nah. I think my dually on the highway is more dangerous.
Really?
Well, it's because
you're wide in the back.
Well, no, it's not that. It's like those trucks are so stiff that any little bump, you like, oh my god, like you feel. A lot. Yeah,
oh, dude, there's one 43 in White Marsh and Middle River going. I used to live down there. So if you're going 43 into Middle River, going over that bridge, the ending when you're getting off the bridge, the bumps there, it's like 3 or 4 of them. If it's raining, you'll just slide up. It's terrifying. Yeah. Yeah. Today I saw. So I live right in town, Bel Air. So I saw a whole bunch of construction guys. Anytime I'd leave and walk the dog, filling all those potholes. Have you been in town and seen the potholes?
Where at?
Coming, so Main Street goes this way, the one that comes back the other way.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Some of these potholes were like well over ankle deep, not knee deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like flat tire, 100%.
We had. How long were those potholes there though? Did they happen this winter?
I think they just happened because I drive it all the time and didn't notice them until today. And then they were filling them in today.
I'm wondering, since we had actual like cold weather and snow this year, you know what I mean?
Broke it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Paul. They're building a bus line from Baltimore. That's what I hear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So an MTA bus right now, the only one goes. I think the closest is to the train station in Edgewood, I believe. I don't ride it, so I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But I think they're building one to go from the city right into town of Bel Air.
Huh.
Along with all this new big, the courthouse. They're moving the courthouse as well. You hear about that?
No.
Over to where the Dick's, not the Dick's, the what's it called? Double T Diner.
Oh, okay.
The Lazy Boy, the Walgreens.
That's where they're gonna move the courthouse to?
I don't know. I don't sign the papers and read them or nothing, but that's the words I'm hearing, the rumor I'm hearing.
Huh. Well,
let's look on Onex and we'll see who bought it or who owns it. Because then that would make more sense along the lines on they're doing with this 24 stuff, making that bigger, and then going to put the towns or the county's courthouse right there in the center. The hospital closed up in Havre de Grace.
You don't have a snowball stand in Havre de Grace?
Yeah. Still, or did you get rid of it?
No, I still have it. I haven't sold it yet. But it's for sale if anybody wants a snowball stand. Pretty cheap for what it is and how much money it generates, but I just don't have time to run it the way I want it to. So, but it's awesome. Like, you know, nobody's ever pissed off when they get a snowball. So it's like, you know, you always like meet people that
would
are
be
in
the
a good mood and stuff.
That would
But
be perfect for a special needs organization or family to employ
Yep,
individuals at.
yep. And
Anyone watching that is familiar or knows me in the special needs world, reach out. I can put you in contact with Lewis and set that up. Let me find this on the map here. Share.
your mom said Paul should buy it. Well, Paul's my business partner in it, so he already owns it.
Where are we? Route 1.
Paul's in like every business.
Paul's in everything.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a secret billionaire.
Maybe. All right, 24. Here we go. That's Plum Tree. Ice cream factory. We're down more.
Where's your boy Glenn been?
No, he just went camping today. I was with him this morning. He went and got a haircut with Josh Landis over at Old Line Barber. Yeah, he's hilarious, dude.
What's the funniest thing he's ever said?
He told someone that was going trans, why are you doing this? Jesus doesn't make mistakes. Yeah, love it. Uh-huh.
Are you serious?
100%. Yeah, we are Wegmans.
But like, how did he know? Like that person was like converted.
You can look at some of these people and tell. So he talked to everyone.
He knew
asked,
automatically.
No, he knew. What are you? Are you a boy or a girl? Like he'll ask that question to people, and then when they answer, "I'm a boy that's going to be a girl," or vice versa, I'm like, "Come on, dude, let's go." But I'm not. I'm like, hey, go, keep going.
He's super honest.
He is extremely honest.
Yeah.
Why can't I find Harford County, Maryland owns that building? We're past the Dicks. Am I sharing the screen still?
No. We just see our ugly mugs.
Here. Where'd it go? Onyx. This area, rumor has it. Oh, your boy owns it. Nah. That's where the Dicks was. That's who owns the Dicks area. Here's Target. Who owns Target? Realty company. That's 10-acre lot. Look at that. 10-acre lot, everybody. That's what it would, if you got 10 acres in Bel Air.
Wow.
You can put a Target at it. What's the Walgreens one? Not even 1 acre. That Walgreens that's been closed and everything else.
Does he have a price on there?
No, this is just on X. It's like hunting information. Here's his tax address. I mean, you can send him an info.
No, I don't want to buy it. I was just wondering how much it was.
Wow. There's the new school. There's no construction update on this, which is weird because, no, there should be. There's a button for like new imagery on demand. Oh, fuck, man. I ain't paying that. That's a 1X. That's a pretty cool program. Use it for hunting. Oh, we got this week. You got racing this weekend. You ever been hunting? You ever been hunting?
No, I'm not a hunter. So
No?
So I can't kill an animal.
Really?
Yeah, like, so I can eat them.
Why?
But I can't. What's that?
Because you're too attached to them?
Yeah, so like I'm a huge animal lover. Like, I think if like,
Yeah, me too.
no, like, it's like to the extreme. Like, so for
Oh,
example,
you have sex with animals. That extreme.
no, not that extreme. So like, it'll be like, let's just say like, I'll see a little fucking turtle in the road. I'll literally stop traffic to
Oh,
pick up
you're
a
that
turtle.
guy. You're that
Yeah,
guy.
I'm that guy. Pick up the turtle, put him in my car, take him to the nearest place that has water. Like, I've done it like on this road where I live all the time. Like,
Really? Next time, get your tire close to the edge and do like a Mario Kart and just shoot him off to the side. It'll be a lot quicker.
so like, yeah, like I'm that type of person. Like, I don't know. I can't kill an animal. I can't do it. You know,
You could do it.
I could probably kill a human being, but not an animal.
Any road rage stories? No. You told me a story, I think, one time. It was one of your students, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, or if I'm going too far at any time. One of your students had a gun pulled on him at a Wawa.
Oh no! So that wasn't a student. That was a friend of mine.
Okay.
It wasn't a gun. He got stabbed at a Wawa.
Oh, dude, still crazy, even crazy.
So basically, he was getting in his car, right? And he was backing up, right? And like this, I guess this guy like pulled up behind him. Like, so it was like, like he's backing up and this guy pulled up behind him. So like he almost hit the guy, so he honked the horn. Well, like I guess they exchanged words and they both got out of the car or whatever, and they started like, fighting or whatever. And this guy like pulls out a knife and starts shanking him, right? Like he didn't even know he was stabbed until he got back in his car and he was like, why am I leaking? Because adrenaline's going and things like that, right? So luckily the guy was still there, like at the Wawa. He called like the cops and stuff, and they arrested him or whatever. But yeah, like apparently this guy is like was a part of a gang and stuff like that. Like, he was like Hispanic or something, and
undocumented.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, but yeah, luckily like nothing bad happened from it. He got stitched up and he was fine. But yeah.
Wow, Hoagie Fest, get you stabbed.
Yeah. Yeah, the hoagies are just too good.
How about you, dude? You're a small dude that is, if you go out clubbing, I'm sure people will try to test you. Has that happened?
So I don't go clubbing. I don't like crowds. And I try to avoid those types of situations, but I'll tell you a story. One time, a friend of mine, we were at a bar. My friend, this was when we used to drink a lot at the bar and get like obliterated, right?
Used to pay the bars more.
What's that?
Used to pay the whole bar in one night for their whole electric bill.
Yeah, pretty much like those types of nights, right? So, I'm hammered, everybody's hammered. My friend decides to jump on my back and put me in a chokehold, right? I didn't know who it was because I didn't see him.
Oh.
So I threw him, like I grabbed his arm, I ripped the chokehold, grabbed his arm and threw him over my back. He landed on a table, broke the table, right? So like everybody, bouncers and bartenders like come over and like we're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and we got kicked out, obviously. And my friend was like holding his back. He's like, like why'd you do that? And I was like, why'd you jump on my back? Like,
That's it. That's your only real life close fight. How about a real life fight story? Have you had one?
Oh yeah. So I think I was like 20. Last time I was
I'll stop you right there. Anyone who just tuned in, Luis is a very, very, very decorated martial artist and owns a dojo.
Robert asked if this was Baltimore. No, it wasn't Baltimore. This was back in when I used to live in Pennsylvania.
The Wawa.
Oh. No, the Wawa was in near Philadelphia.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it wasn't right here.
So we're going to hear a story when Luis had to use his karate
So, my early 20s, I think was the last time I got into like a real fight, right? Like,
Like
that
seriously,
wasn't
yeah.
like in my dojo or whatever, like, sparring or whatever. Um, so it was, I think I was like 22, maybe 23. And, I saw a girl I used to, I
That's
guess,
how they all start.
smash in high school, right? So we didn't
Arm
like,
partner.
yeah, sorry, partner. So, I used to give her the pipe, you know what I mean? So we just saw each other and we were like, oh, hey, what's up? Kind of like, how have you been type of thing. And she was with like her boyfriend or whatever he was at the time, whatever. And he like had this like look on his face, like he didn't yeah, like,
He was ready for you.
oh,
He
she
knew
can't
you.
talk to anybody, that
Yeah.
type of guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I even introduced myself to him because, like, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then like in the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, right? And he's there. And he's like, he comes up to me, he's like, hey, I want to tell you something. And I'm like, what? And you could tell he was a little bit intoxicated or whatever. He's like, I don't want you fucking talking to my girl. And I was like, well, sir, I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. Like, and then like I just left, right? So I didn't think anything of it. I talked to her again just to piss him off, right?
Yeah. Or in 20s. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. But I wasn't like,
Ready, expecting.
flirting with her in any way. I wasn't doing any of that. Like I was just like, what have you been up to? Things like that, just
Mhm.
simple conversation.
Nothing that would justify getting your ass beat.
Exactly.
Or punch. Yeah.
So at this bar, it was 3 levels, right? So we're on the top level, so you have to take an elevator to go up. And I'm near the elevator, and he sees me, and he's like, "What did I fucking tell you?" Right? And I was like, and I don't know what I said. I don't remember. I probably said something
Like,
smart.
okay.
Yeah. And he pushes me, right? So I just go crack, right in between the eyes, just bang, right, and he just flops, right, like down on the floor. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get in trouble. So I hurried up, got down in the elevator, like left, went home. My friends are texting me like, where'd you go? And I was like, did somebody get knocked out? And they're like, yeah. I was like, that was me. I knocked that dude out.
Yeah, ran. His buddy didn't even catch you or nothing.
No, it was just me and that guy. Like,
Perfect scenario.
because I think he knew, because I was with like a bunch of guys. I think he knew if he did anything in front of us, like he'd get his ass beat, like really bad.
Bad.
But
Yeah.
he got his ass beat anyway. But that was like the last time I got in a fight. I really try to avoid those situations, like, because like
It's easy to find a fight these days.
it's easy to find a fight, and you never know what can happen. Like, let's just say that I get the upper hand on someone, right? Somebody doesn't train, they're just a regular person. Let's just hypothetically say like I punched them and they get knocked out and they hit the back of their head, right? And they can get killed from that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then you have to live with that for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So like, I don't want to kill anybody or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like I try to really avoid those situations. Like if I feel like there's
It's
tension and
escalating. Yeah.
yeah, if it's escalating, like I leave.
Yeah,
You
no
know?
one wins. I mean, I'm 30, so I learned that a couple of years ago. But all growing up, no. It was always, oh, we're gonna have the last word. We're gonna make them leave. We're
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah. No, now it fucking doesn't matter.
I got in more fights when I was like younger, like before I was a teenager.
Were
Yeah.
you still training or not training?
Yeah, I was training, but like at the time, like I was getting picked on a lot by mainly this one kid. He was like the school bully, and he would pick not just me, he'd just pick on everybody or whatever. And like when you're younger, like, and you're like a good kid, like you're always afraid you're gonna get in trouble if you fight. You know what I mean? So even though I was in martial arts, I'm like, I didn't do anything because
Yeah.
I was scared or whatever. So I remember one day, like, he was making fun of this one kid who was his name was Richard. I'll never forget Richard, but he was like making fun of him because he was fat, right? Richard was fat, right? So this kid, his name is Sergio, right? And I went to his desk and like flipped a chair, right? Like this chair he was sitting on, I flipped it and then got on top of him and started pounding his face, right? I don't know what got over me. Like I was just like I just saw
That's
red.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just pounding his face. This was like in 5th or 6th grade, right? Pounding his face over and over, and like the teacher pulled me off or whatever. And I didn't even get in trouble. And I went
No,
to Catholic school as well. Like, I didn't even get in trouble or anything. Didn't get suspended or like detention or anything like that. Like the teacher was like, "Oh, he deserved it," right? And like it's funny, like me and that kid, like we're friends now. He's like
cool.
a very successful entrepreneur now and everything like that. Like so, but yeah, it's I got in more fights with him, that kid, than anybody else. Like I got in like 3 or 4 fights with him.
There were a lot of fights at school. I went to Patterson Mill, and I didn't fight, but the fighting spot was out by there's a pond back there by the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You would walk back, back that way.
Oh, like past like
Off the school property.
Yeah.
So then you can't get suspended.
Okay.
But then they started making it you could get suspended because you didn't make it home yet, and then it would be weird rules because you videotaped it and then came back on. I don't know, it was weird.
So
but there were straight up fights where it would be like a fight, and then they're cool after. It was so cool.
Yeah, like so that's like the funny thing, like with guys, like you can fight and like be friends after. And like girls will fight and obviously never talk to each other.
Forever. And guys, like some of the guys I filmed professionally for a while. Some of the guys that I film will get pissed. Like even some of my best friends, even some of Lewis, some of your friends, I'm sure. You guys will get in arguments.
Oh yeah.
And then 2 minutes later, you're fine. Even if you're riding in the car together, this happens a lot. Riding in the car, shit's getting heated. All right, stop talking. Stop talking. We pull up to the gas station. All right, we want anything? And everything's fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I got in a fight with like one of my best friends like not too long ago, and there was some words said, and it had to do with like business and stuff, money, and we got in a fight. We said some words, and then like a couple weeks later, we like buried the hatchet, and we're fine.
Nice.
Oh, Mark Givens asked, does Lewis keep in touch with Master Burdick? No. Unfortunately, no. Master Burdick hates me.
I wasn't going to click it.
So we can talk about that. That's a pretty interesting story. So you remember Route 40, the Route 40 dojo. You remember the massage parlor?
The Asian
massage parlor, right? So that got raided by SWAT team when I was there, right? And it was during my kids' class. So like all the kids are like wondering what the hell's going on, right? The parents are like frantic, right? And they pull out everybody. Yeah, they pull out everybody in handcuffs and stuff like that and shit like it was terrible for business. So I called Burdick and I'm like, yeah, like I can't run a business here, like teaching kids, like, with this kind of stuff going on. And he was like, well, you can't leave. You have a lease. And I'm like, no, I'm leaving. I'm just leaving. So I left, and so he's hated me ever since, because I left or whatever. But I don't hate him or whatever. I think he's still a cool guy.
What do they do? Is the gym still run over there?
So I know that Burdick sold that property because he owned that whole plot of land.
The tattoo place too.
Yeah, he sold that. I don't know who bought it, but it's now a boxing school, but It's owned by somebody else. I don't know who owns it. And it seemed like, you know, that car dealership that was like next door. It seems like they bought most of it because there's a lot more cars on that lot now.
Huh. Weird. Dude, land's expensive around here.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy expensive.
Do you ever plan to buy any land or anything like that?
I mean, I'd love to. Yeah, but then I get, juggling, do I want to buy local just because I'm local, or buy
Right.
something out west where you can get a lot more bang for your buck, do a lot more with it.
Do you want to live in like Harford County the rest of your life, or would you rather move like if you could like pick any place you want to live, where would it be?
Well, I have a daughter, so somewhere
No,
where
if you could bring your daughter with you.
west,
Where?
Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Northwest area.
Why?
Beautiful, dude. You've been there?
No, I haven't been to any of those states.
You can kind of like you shouldn't be depressed walking around outside. It's that beautiful. It's
Nice.
that like everything. There's so much more to do. There's so much more hunting. There's so much more fishing, outdoors, camping, recreational vehicles like ATV riding, trails, UTVs. Outdoor living is the living kind of deal.
What have you hunted?
Myself, just
Yeah.
ducks, deer, turkey. That's it. But
What's the biggest deer you ever shot?
No, I've only shot one buck, 8-point, first one ever. Bow.
Oh, what a bow?
Yeah, small, little public land in Loch Raven.
Oh, okay.
But I filmed moose hunts, 2, elk 2, deer maybe like 6.
What kind of gun do they use for a moose?
28 Nosler.
I don't know.
That's
much
what it
about
is.
that.
But I don't know much. Yeah, I know much about cameras. I could talk cameras for days.
Well, how big of a bullet does that take? Do you know?
28. I think 20. I'm down to fucking now. No, dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, Mark said he also sold the Battle of Baltimore. Yeah, so the guy who owns it now actually stopped by my school a week ago.
Oh,
So he was like promoting it or whatever. I might stop by and check it out, and it was always a pretty decent tournament or whatever.
534. Here it is. I googled it. Share screen. 28 pounds the cartridge. Here it is. This is the cartridge. And in 3 weeks, I think it is, one of the hunters from that trip.
Oh, yeah, so it's pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you're dropping a moose.
Yeah.
That's big. Moose is crazy how big that is in real life. Insane.
Oh, yeah. Dude, they're like
Insane.
bigger than it's like bigger than my dually.
Yeah. Dude, bigger than any horse I've seen in real life. Bigger than, well, we were in the Yukon, Alaska, not Yukon, Canada, western part of Alaska, and they were huge. He caught a fish once. Rob gets on me. Dude, they all get on me too, because I don't even look. Rob says he caught a fish once. I love being outside, but I don't care about doing the activity, if that makes sense. Like,
You just like being out there.
there.
I've never been camping.
Really?
Never.
Damn, dude, I pitch a tent every morning. No.
That's how you know. That's how you know your shit's working.
You don't Blue Chew, brother? No.
No.
We got to do a camping trip then.
Wait, hold on. Rewind. Blue Chew. Have you tried that?
No, but I see it all over social media.
Have you tried honey packets?
No, I tried nothing.
Try honey packets.
Wait, just honey? Actual honey?
Yeah, so it's called Royal Honey. right?
Uh-huh.
It's amazing. Like, you'll like.
Royal honey.
So I've always been a guy that like I can't go like multiple times, right?
Uh-huh.
But that stuff makes you go multiple times. Like after you come, right? I'm like still like ready to go.
You're bricked up, buddy. You're
Yeah.
like you just done a quarter mile and you're ready to go.
So it's like a little like sachet of honey, and you just cut it open and you take it, and
Like a honey stick from the store.
yeah, it's like, and it's good for like a week.
The day Lewis goes camping, the day the world ends. You're anti-nature.
I'm not anti-nature, Sydney.
What are you?
What's that?
What are you then?
I'm anti-bugs. I don't like bugs.
Little bugs, big bugs?
No, I don't really like any bugs.
All right,
Like,
so
I'm not an insect. Like, I don't freak out with insects, but I just don't like them on me. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I'm the type of person if I'm outside, I have to put a bunch of fucking repellent on because like the mosquitoes eat me up like so
you
bad.
paint your nails?
Do I paint my nails?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You paint your nails too?
No, I don't.
Oh. I thought someone said you painted your nails.
I don't paint my nails.
Oh. This is the time. You want to go camping with someone. He's the crazy one. My dad goes camping all the time. Like, he's leaving Sunday for Fort Lauderdale, fishing in Florida.
Oh shit! Does he still do kung fu or what?
What are you doing, Mark? You training? Ready for this? He told me that he was going to start training. I took it and answered, Dad, that's awesome. I'm very happy for you. You're going to start liking it. You're going to, get back in shape. It'll be cool. No, he did not mean training like that. He meant completely something different. Completely different. Nothing physical activity at all. Relax. Look at it. Yeah, so he's going to the Everglades. Just hope he doesn't get eaten by an alligator. He's nuts. Yeah. Zero. Not zero. Maybe like 2 on the awareness scale on what these animals can actually do to you. 2 out of 10. Like, he knows they're crazy, but yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
I couldn't believe how many alligators are in Florida. Like,
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
The snakes too.
Oh yeah.
There's this dude, Python Cowboy, Trapper Mike on Instagram. He has an outfit, and you can go hunting iguanas with him because you shoot them with air guns because they're invasive. And his dog jumps off the boat and goes and gets them. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but he also does the ball python hunting by himself with his dog. Dude, these things are huge. He was on Rogan talking about it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You might be on Rogan one day.
That'd be badass, dude. I'd love to just film I'd like to film Rogan, Joe Rogan, Cameron Haynes, and Steven Ranella on an elk hunt.
That'd be cool.
I'd love to do it. I think that'd be badass.
So do you think Rogan does steroids?
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. Maybe something that's different. Not Alpha Brain. Dude, I did Alpha Brain. Fuck that.
Or HGH. Like, so in my opinion, like, I don't think you can physically get that big and that cut at that age
without something. Is he that big now? I just watched the podcast.
He's pretty big.
Yeah. Cam Haynes is pretty big.
Like, I don't think I'm a small guy, and he's probably twice the size I am.
But I've seen the pictures of him next to like The Rock and stuff, and he looks tiny.
Oh well, yeah. Rock is massive.
Oh, he's
Rock
that big.
is definitely on something.
Oh. Dude, it's crazy. Lifting weights and all. Went to the gym one time this year.
I go 4 to 5 days a week.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can do push-ups.
What's that?
I can do push-ups. That's about it. I could probably do confidently. I could tell you I could do 50 to 60 without stopping.
So I can't do a lot of push-ups because I have bad wrists. I think by the time I get to like anywhere between like 25 and 50, like my wrists start like throbbing. But it's weird, but I can like, I can bench press and things like that, but like push-ups, I can't. I don't know what it is, but yeah, like I work out 4 or 5 days a week. I try to eat healthy. I try not to eat carbs or sugar throughout the week, and then on the weekend, I eat whatever I want. But yeah.
Sydney says, "Do push-ups right now."
We want to see push-ups right now on the podcast. So who's gonna do them? Are you gonna do them, or I'm gonna do them? Are we both?
She's gonna do them, and we're gonna send her a link to do them. She said she wanted. Oh, yeah, Sydney, you want to do push-ups on the podcast? I'll send you a link. I'm not getting down there and doing them right now.
Let's see how many she can do.
I did 35 before the podcast to get hype. Put it out there. I was like, "Can we get?"
I just want to give a shout out. Oh, like it's like opposite. I have to like turn this way. Shout out to NGK Spark Plugs for sending me this hat. It's one of my sponsors.
Ooh, MGK.
Yeah. NGK Spark Plugs, yeah.
And NGK Spark Plugs. You got a battery sponsor?
No, yeah. What am I talking about? Yes, I do. Go Lithium.
Okay.
Go Lithium is my battery sponsor.
My mom said Sydney could do more push-ups to me. I don't know Sydney, but is she like what's her name? Rebecca Orr? She probably could.
Oh my God.
She can probably do more push-ups than me.
Rebecca Orr can do more push-ups than any guy probably.
Yeah, I did a video for them at the cemetery and saw her in person before ever like knowing her on social media. And I'm like, damn, this chick's like cut up. And then I friend her on social media and I'm like, holy shit, she's like a bodybuilder cut up.
Yeah, she's ripped. Yeah, she's ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like again, like those types of people, like I give a high amount of respect to because like
dedication.
Yeah, dedication, hard work, diet. It's hard. I think dieting is probably one of the hardest things any human being can do.
Yeah, because it's so easy to just eat shit.
Oh my God, yeah. And eating like shit tastes good.
Yeah.
Eating healthy does not taste good.
But I do love Salad Works. You ever been there?
I love it there. So I always get their
what
the fuck is it?
Avocado cob and
that's it.
Milk.
The avocado cob.
Fire,
that's the one you get.
So good. And it's big. It's plenty of food. Plenty.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like, oh, you want to eat healthy? Here's like 2,000 calories worth of salad.
Yeah. Here's a bowl that is like massive.
It's like a bowl.
Mm-hmm. I get halfway through it and I'm like, I could stop right now and be fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna keep eating.
Yeah, no. But it's like after you're done, like you don't feel like bloated or like,
heavy. Like
yeah. No, it's good.
Like you eat, I go in Jersey Mike's and knock out a large sub. You feel like shit afterwards.
What's your favorite food?
Seafood, man. I just seafood and eat it.
Like what? Okay, so what's your favorite seafood restaurant?
No, not seafood. I go through spurts. So I like pizza. Bon Temple Brothers, big advocate, love them. And then Chinese and sushi. I like Rainbow King.
Okay, where do you get your Chinese from?
I like Rainbow King, but I'll go anywhere. I've been ordering Panda Express on the Uber Eats.
Have you tried the Orient on Main Street?
Next to Bon Tempo's?
Yes.
No. You told me about that the other day.
You need to go there.
You can't eat inside, right?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Lunch date.
Lunch date. What do you get?
I get everything there. So one of my favorite dishes there are the salt and pepper shrimp,
Oh,
and like even their like beef and broccoli is amazing. Like their Chinese is really good. Like you can tell like the
it's
quality
legit.
of food is a lot higher there.
Like a chopsticks or nicer?
Nicer.
Really? Oh, it's like legit. You go in there and you need to help communicating what you're ordering.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you know it's gonna be good. When
Yeah.
you have to
it-
make sure the order's right. Yeah.
the shrimp for the salt and pepper shrimp, they're like, they're not shrimp, they're prawns. Like so they're huge.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lewis, make sure you paint your nails before the date. Who's Cindy? Do I know her? LB.
You know Sydney.
Do I?
Yeah.
I can't see pic. Let me zoom in tight. Sydney LB. I can't click on anything. All I see is the profile picture, but it's half covered by the Facebook's logo.
I think oh my god. That's going down the wrong tube.
That's what she said.
Oh. You ever get that feeling where it's going down like really, really slow? Like whatever you took in?
And it goes,
But yeah, Sydney,
a little badass. Oh, I know her. I know. She's, yeah. Yeah. Let's see on Instagram. Dude, I always forget that we're live on Instagram too. Holy cow.
so your favorite food is pizza?
No, I'm going
Like what's something you could eat every day?
pizza.
From where?
Bonton Post. Probably. I don't know about every day though.
Oh, Montempo's has the most amazing garlic knots I've ever had.
The time you and I went was your first time there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go there like religiously.
Like every
The
week.
funny, like yeah, and one of the funniest things. So Sheriff Gaylor goes in there all the time, and they go in there for lunch, and him and like the entourage of all the people from the office walk in together, and Glenn and I are sitting right there in the front. And as soon as he walks in, Glenn jumps up. Jeffrey, it's so good to see you. And gives him a big hug.
That's great.
And it's, you look so good in blue. It's just hilarious. And then it leeways in perfectly to the sheriff of our county to be like, hey, everyone, this is Glenn. He's one of our advocates on teaching the other police officers on how to identify, interact, and de-escalate with individuals with autism. And it's like, perfect.
Oh, man. That's great.
Oh, she hit with a comment. Let's see what it says. I gotta slide over. Amazing girlfriend. Oh, you gotta heckle them all the time. Do you go to the races? Does she go to the drag races? No?
She hates cars.
She hates cars?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she doesn't go. I think the last time she went was like probably over a year ago.
Wow. She doesn't like to go fast.
No, I think she does. She's into motorcycles.
I don't hate them.
Yeah, she has her own motorcycle. She just I don't know. It's weird because her dad drag races as well.
Oh.
So you would think like she'd be super into it, but she's not.
Be like in what's it? Talladega Nights. I just like the rumbles of the cars.
The vibration.
Yeah.
She's having like an orgasm. Like
yeah, like in the middle of the skybox. Motorcycle. Oh, dude, one of my teachers at Patterson Mill High School, anyone listening, Miss Linda Turmock. So it's funny because I ran into her a lot recently, and I keep calling her Miss Turmock, and she's like, Phil, you can call me Linda.
So it's funny. I had a teacher named Miss Turmock, but
Miss
this was in
Sherman,
Pennsylvania.
did she race motorcycles professionally with her husband?
No.
Oh, her husband's bad. Like, goes to Europe and is racing around the tracks, putting meat on the ground professionally. Has a team.
Oh,
Yeah, bad.
what's his name?
I don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm not going to say it.
Is it Turmock?
No, it's not Termont.
Oh, okay.
That's hers that she kept for teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's badass. When I was in high school, she also raced, but now she's got kids and doesn't race. She might race a little bit, but I don't know. Miss Turmock, if you're, I called her Miss Turmock. If you're listening, give us some specs on your motorcycles. But she might not be. I don't know. But every time I run into her, no. But real nice. She's probably, man, I'm bad at guessing ages. She's going to hate me. 55? 60?
Oh, okay.
50? My parents' age.
How old are you?
30.
Okay. Have you ever had a hot teacher?
Yeah, dude. So Patterson Mill opened, and all 90% of the teachers were all brand new. All hot.
Like, I never had that.
Mm-hmm. You went to a Catholic school. You got beat by nuns.
Yeah, I literally got beat by nuns, but with rulers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Where around here? What state?
Allentown, like Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So it's like around Allentown. So it's like an hour, a little bit over an hour north of Philly.
I know where it is. I did my first turkey hunt up near there and got it right there on the wall. You ever been fishing?
Yeah, I used to fish all the time with my dad.
You can catch a fish and you're okay with that?
Yeah, like I feel like since fish can't scream or make noises, like that's okay.
So could you gator hunt?
I don't know. What does gator hunting entail?
Shooting a gator, an alligator, in a boat.
What kind of gun?
You're going to go shoot one that's killing a tribe, probably. Unless you do it in Florida. Like, it'd be cool to do it in a village, and you're like, hey, there's been I like this from a story side. I just like being a part of these things. Hey, there's an alligator that's attacking our villagers every time we go down to get water. 3 of them have died in the past week. We need you to come here and kill it. Fuck. Let's make a story about that. That stuff like actually happens. Yeah.
I haven't been fishing in a while, but if I were to fish, it'd be easier for me to catch the fish, give it to somebody else so they can kill it.
But you could catch it and let it go and be fine?
Yeah. Because like that's like, a sport or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Wait, you don't think hunting's a sport?
No. I think hunting is a sport for sure. Or hunt for food or whatever. But I don't know. For me, like I just can't kill animals. Like I just can't do it.
You ever hit one with your car?
Oh yeah. So
the
last time I hit, it was a deer. So I had a Volkswagen GTI at the time, right? And all of a sudden, I'm on the highway and I'm following this tractor trailer, and I see this tractor trailer like go up in the air, like kind of like this. Right? Yeah. Here comes this deer rolling underneath the tractor trailer, and I'm like, oh shit! Right? There's nothing I can do, and I just hit this deer, and my car just goes boom, catches the air, and then lands like the whole front end. Yeah, the whole front end was smashed, right?
Oh, that's nothing, though. You never killed an animal with your vehicle, like a bird?
I've killed a cat.
Squirrel? A cat? That's fucked up.
Not my fault. Like, so, again, I'm driving on a major highway, right?
Okay.
It was when I had my BMW 335 at the time, so I'm, like, moving. That car had, like, 400 horsepower, so I'm, like, fucking moving on the highway. I see this cat in the middle of the highway, just like this, like scared, right? And I'm like, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Like I can see it coming. Like I can see it as I'm coming, right? And I'm like, just don't move, right? And all of a sudden he decides to jump in my way as I'm coming. There's nothing I can do. Smash my entire bumper. There was cat pieces all over my wheel.
Did you get the collar? Did you get the collar? Was it banded?
That cat definitely died instantly because like
Good.
I hit it so fucking hard, you know. But I was so pissed because like, you know, I had blood on my hand.
Yeah. Did you know that the taking it from you're following someone and they slam on their brakes for something in front of the road, goes to court on who's in trouble? If it will cause damage to your vehicle or alter your path is the terminology that they use.
Really?
Yeah, so a squirrel ain't going to, you're fucked if you slam on your brakes for a squirrel. Well, I don't know. I've never been to court for it. That's what the terminology, like, why do you slam on your brakes? Because there's a turtle in the road?
Right.
That doesn't count.
So I once saw on 695.
A goose? That'll hurt your car.
I saw a dog get hit by a car.
That's big. The dog's big. Yeah.
So it was kind of like a poodle, what is it? I can picture the dog in my head, but I don't remember the breed. But anyway, there was a tractor trailer parked on the side, you know, off the median, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just see this dog running across 695, and I guess the guy who was driving the tractor trailer running after him, right? So I guess like it was the driver's dog, you know. So I'm like I was like, this dog's gonna get hit. There was just so many cars, right? It was like during rush hour and cars were moving. You know, people are shitty. They don't stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, this car hits this dog. I just see the dog go up in the air and like do like 2 flips and land. And I see the guy. I'm watching the guy, and he's just like throwing his hands up, like he's like, oh my, like, you know, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, so, and you could just tell the dog's dead. Like the dog wasn't like moving at all. You know what I mean? If he didn't die, he definitely died shortly after.
What do we got? Someone here wants to do Dan. Gotta zoom in. Dan wants to do an elk hunt with a bow. You putting it in for any tags? Did you really? Are you serious about it, Dan? There's some outfitters that I know. One that I would highly recommend in New Mexico. Eric. I did a hunt with him last year and filmed an 8-day archery hunt. That's on the YouTube channel. You can check that out. What do you say? He would love to. Yeah. Shoot me a message. It looks like you're commenting on Facebook. Shoot me a message on Facebook, and I can give you all the information for that outfit. Price-wise, I don't know, but it's very reasonable compared to the other ones that I've looked at that are, you know, $15,000, $20,000 to go on a hunt. This one is.
That's how much it is.
Bro, ready for this? Hold on. Where's my magazine? All right. So this, I went to the Western Hunting Expo, right?
Uh-huh.
This is the auction book. The one night I went to the dinner, the banquet dinner. You buy a ticket, you get to go to it. They got speakers. Meat Eater, Stephen Vanilla was
How
one of the
much was the
speakers.
banquet dinner?
$250.
Okay, that's what I would expect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
$150, $250. But you can only buy a ticket on the last day because all the pre-sale tickets are real expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So they like cut them cheap. But all the auction items that went off that night, I wrote down. So it's auction 1, 2, 3. Here's one. Let's go 2024 Utah Henry Mountains Buck Deer Conservation Permit. It's the hunter's choice of season and weapon. $130,000. That doesn't get you anything except for the piece of paper that allows you to do it.
Wow.
It doesn't get you the company that's going to go track it or find it. Yeah. Yeah.
So only rich people are doing
it. These kind. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy John's bought one. It's at the end here. The one last year he bought, and this year it went for more than his. No, it went less. Last year his was 400,000. This year it went for 375. The 2024 Antelope Island Mule Deer Conservation Permit.
That's great. That's just like race cars. Like I spent a lot of money on my racing ventures, but like there's like guys like that spend way more.
Yeah. Like they just dump all their tax write-off money into it.
Like millions of dollars. Like
yeah.
It's sickening.
Let's see. You would love to. That's crazy. Elk hunt with a bow. Dan, do you hunt? I can't click anything. I can't click your page. Let me see. I moved from Maryland to South Carolina. Hunting and fishing is different here. All right, you're in South Carolina. I moved from Maryland to South Carolina. South Carolina, where about? Charlotte, isn't that? No, that's North Carolina.
That's in North Carolina.
What's that? What's the Charleston? I knew it was CH. Charleston is South Carolina, right? That's where everyone's moving to. I bet that's where he moved to. Charleston. That's where everyone goes. But while he types that, I want to pull up. Let me stop this. Oh, there it was. Here he is. Yes, sir. I'm 30 minutes outside of Myrtle Beach. Look, called it. All right. Johnny Hamcheck. You have not seen this, have you?
No.
This guy is hilarious. Here's the one that I just was watching before we popped on.
Hey, you going into the Admirals Club? It's me, Johnny Hamcheck. You help me out. I forgot my fucking credentials.
Like I can't take a guess.
Nice wiry sit up top.
Yeah. I don't think they'll let me take a guess.
Yeah, I think you got. She said you probably have one guest still. She said, man, fuck it.
Fucker gets in. He gets to work out. Eats all the food.
Sorry, I'm late.
You want a ticket or?
Watch here.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I just shit my pants. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, I just shit my pants. I need to poop. You guys have a towel?
No, we don't have a towel. We don't have.
He's ready to help.
Shut the door. Just shut the door, please. The door. Leave me alone.
Are you sure?
I'm going down. Send me down.
Send me down. Watch this guy. This one from the other day. This dude runs out on his check. Hold on.
There he is.
Hey, how you doing?
It's the explosion that I like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, I've been watching you for a couple of weeks now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm Johnny, volunteer deadlift trainer around here.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember me, do you?
I've seen you in here.
Yeah. Try and hop back a little bit.
At the end?
Yeah, the explosive way.
He's just completely messing with these guys. And it is the funniest thing. Here's the chains. He gives these people these chains. Construction sites.
Sorry, I'm late, fellas. Hey. Hey, sorry I'm late, boss. I said, sorry I'm late. It's me, Johnny. I brought the fucking chains. Go ahead and grab it. That's a 6.5 foot chain. He told me to bring it by. Balboni did. No, the chain. That's a 6.5 foot chain for you guys.
Who did it?
Huh?
Who did it?
Balboni's. That's a
Balboni's.
special delivery from Johnny Hamcheck. I'm Johnny, the project manager. I need to talk to the dude that's on the phone with that guy. Not that guy, the guy he's talking to. I need to talk to him. Grab him real quick, would you, boss? Hey! You're Balboni, aren't you? I'm Johnny, project manager. Are you Steve Balboni? Are you Balboni?
Nah.
Because I got these chains, and somebody told me to bring these 6.5 foot chains to you guys, the truck and tire service shit. Who's hauling shit?
I ain't Balboni.
Huh?
Already trucking tires.
You guys aren't Balboni? Balboni don't run this shit?
No.
Who
That's
does?
the owner right there.
That's what I'm waiting to talk to him.
He said, what you need?
No, I got those chains. You guys told me to bring.
But they go on, like some of these are 10, 15 minutes of
That's
him
crazy.
talking with people. Look, I've been following him forever, and he's almost at 1 million followers. I've been freaking back when he would do the COVID stuff's funny. He's a hilarious guy. Oh, and then the other one, what's his name? You're watching are you a big fan of the Jabaloon show? Have you seen that videos?
No, I haven't.
Jabaloon show. I don't even know how to spell it. Oh, that's not right. Stop sharing that. We'll get back. All right, so the dude from the Jabaloon show, he goes up to people and he goes, "Hey, I'm starting like this thing, and I really need viewers. So can you do a part of my video? Just say like, you know, you really love my show and it's really good, and you just help me out." All right, cool. And he's holding up his phone. He's like, "All right, guys, we're here with the viewer. How long have you been watching the Jabaloon show?" "Oh, I've been watching for years. It's one of my favorites. You tune in every week. Every week, we love it so much. All right, you heard it here first. The #1 place for white supremacy on the internet." Or he'll be like, the #1 place. He'll do it at colleges, and he'll be like, the #1 place for fraternity brothers beating off together.
So,
and all their faces are like, no, no, no.
I'll tell you a funny story about white supremacists, right? So I went to high school with a guy named Phil, right? And I don't know, Phil, like, I don't know what it is with guys named Phil, but you guys have like the same personality pretty much, right? So I'm at Phil's house. This was after high school, right? So I was probably like anywhere
Wait, where are you
between.
going? We're not the same. He's not a white supremacist, is he?
No. His uncle is, right?
Oh.
So like I'm at his house, right? And I'm like, there's like photos like on his table, and I'm looking at these photos, like, you know, back in the day, you know, they're actually print photos, you know, and I'm looking at these photos, and it's like, you know, KKK outfits, and he's in one with like, you know, the hood
these
back.
holes? I can't see shit.
And I'm like, Phil, like, are you in the KKK? Right? He's like, no. And I'm like,
My uncle.
I'm like, well, why are you wearing that outfit? Like, you know, what's going on here? He's like, oh, my uncle's in it. I decided to go to one of their things. He's like, let me tell you. He's like, they know how to party.
He was like, fucking brush that off the side. Let me tell you.
Yeah. He's like, I just went to party. That's all I went for.
That is crazy.
And like,
that's wild.
Like
wait.
Phil, like,
is that local?
No. This was like back in PA. Yeah. Yeah. Like
there was a rumor
like,
of a spot locally.
And like Phil, like I would be shocked if he was racist, because like he's like not that type of person at all. Like
he was like, he's living on a party.
Yeah, he's just like, I just wanted to party with them, like
like the Dave Chappelle skit. He's the blind KKK guy and he's black.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to take it off, and he takes it off. That's funny. His Netflix special is good. You watch it?
The recent one where he's doing the stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's like, they tried to cancel me. Can't cancel me. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And then the one he's like, I got booed off the stage. Let me correct you. I got booed, but I didn't get off the stage. I like the Kill Tony. You watch any of those?
No.
That's down at the mothership. What Joe Rogan does. They do like pull names out of a hat. You come up, you get a minute, type jokes. They're funny. There's this dudes like come on there.
Do you think you could ever be a comedian?
No,
No.
I don't know. I've never tried to write stuff. Not next week. In 3, where's my sign up sheet? I got a comedian coming on. A guy I went to high school with, graduated same year as me, Taylor Yarish. He is full-time comedian. He's up there making funny money up in New York. And he's on May 16th. He just finished a tour where he was I believe he was the headline, and Mark Norman's wife was one of the ones that were on it as well. He's a funny dude.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be a good one. But I don't know. I'd like to tell jokes. Maybe a stand up. I don't think I could keep it. I think I would get canceled too easily because my jokes on the are.
Have you noticed like even movies are not like what they used to be? Like if you think of like classic like comedies that you like laugh really hard at, like
Dude, even like Step Brothers. That's not that long ago.
right, Step Brothers, Wedding Crashers, Old
Anchorman,
Anchorman, right?
American Pie.
Yeah, like they don't make movies like that anymore. Like, and I think it's because of like cancel culture. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I got some jokes, but I don't know if they're not appropriate. I mean, just casual guy jokes. You know the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you wouldn't pay to have a garbanzo bean on you.
We eat a lot of beans, so.
Yeah, but you wouldn't pay to have a garbanzo bean on you, would you?
What's that?
You wouldn't pay to have a garbanzo bean on you.
No.
Pay to have a chickpea on you.
Hey, if you guys like what you're hearing, click the like button over and over and over again.
Yeah, hit it a bunch of times. Show engagement.
Yeah.
Hit the like.
Yeah, you can
cry.
hit it a bunch of times.
You got any jokes too? Comment them.
Yeah. Let's hear a good joke.
A good
So whoever tells the best joke wins a free hat from me.
Oh, Lewis is giving out hats.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it. Leave something in the comments with a joke. I'm trying to think of some funny ones. When we sit in the duck blinds, some of these guys so when I film these hunts, some of the times I'm in the duck blind with people. Some of the times I'm out of it. No matter what, I'm listening to everything. I have my headphones on, and I have 2 or 3 microphones set up in the blind, controlling the audio from each side and all that. The jokes these guys have are hilarious. And, dude, I could do a podcast of just blind talks. Like, all the footage that I have of blind talks, no. It would not be good to put out there. But it is so much fun.
I'm to the point now where, you know, when you get older, you give less fucks.
Yeah,
I'm to that point. Like,
you're almost 50, right? Louis, you're not that old. You can't be old enough to not care yet.
No,
that's like you got to be a grandparent at that age.
I don't even have kids.
Yeah, so you got to wait till like your friends are having grandkids, and then you can start to not give a fuck.
Yeah,
you're not at the age where you can go on a golf course and hit the wrong ball and pretend that you didn't know. You're not there yet.
Sometimes I feel like I am. Like I feel like
I got in an argument with a guy playing golf It was me and Jordan Mitchell. I hit a nice drive. I watch it right down the fairway. Watch another ball come up from the other fairway, cuts over into ours. So we're like, all right, let's sit back here, watch them hit up. Guy goes over, picks up my ball, walks over to his ball and hits it. Puts my ball in his pocket. And we're watching. I'm like, dude, that guy put my ball in my pocket. My ball in his pocket. We're like, no, maybe he hit two and we just missed it and they were next to each other. So we get up there looking around. Hey, did you pick the ball up that was here? No, I didn't. All right, you did. You're on our fairway. We watched you hit your ball into our fairway. You did. No, I didn't. So at this point, I'm getting pissed because I'm like, don't lie to me. We watched you do it. Like, empty your pockets. There's a ball in there, and it's going to have my name on it. And sure enough, it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was like, that's enough right there. I don't need to say another word. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's a good.
But he
story.
was old. He was old enough where
like 80,
70s, old enough where it I would have let him just fucking all right, dude. Yeah. Yeah, old enough where it would have just okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Jay Taylor. Wow, man. I rode on an airplane with the guy that just joined on Instagram. Sat next to him, and he does some pretty sweet photography for elk, moose, bears, a lot of outdoor stuff. His page is pretty neat. Here we go. A construction joke.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear a construction joke.
While he's getting that construction joke ready, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What is the craziest date you ever been on?
Dude, I'm not going dates.
No, like ever.
I have no idea.
You've never been on a crazy date with like a crazy girl or anything?
They're all crazy.
Well, you say.
Dude, I don't know. God just was married for 6 years, pretty much. Well, 2, but
well, even
forever.
before that or after
Before
that, like
no, before that, I dated the same girl in high school for 4 or 5 years.
so you
In
never really
between.
dated?
No, not really. No,
Are you on any dating apps now?
yeah, but I don't play with them. Look, my cousin's laughing at me.
Which apps are you on?
Why? You want to go look at me?
No, I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to
No,
get you
I don't
laid.
want dates.
You know?
I don't want dates. I gotta focus on money. I got money on my mind, not pussy. I gotta stay focused. I gotta get a new house. I gotta get a new place. I got goals. I can't have distractions.
But
Not
what
doing
if
it.
what if somebody wants to come over on like a Thursday night after hours?
Dude, I don't know, man. If she can cook, clean, and deaf and blind. No, not blind, but deaf and mute. We might be good.
Mute.
All right, we do it. Let's see if you got the joke. What did the one traffic light say to the other?
Let's hear it, Samantha.
It's Matt. Never mind. I'm still working on that one. One traffic light. I don't get it. What did the one traffic light say to the other? Do not look. I'm about to change. Oh, that's probably it. Hey, I got a good joke. I think I got it. I think I figured out how to set it up. All right. Because you know that I've done a lot of special needs work. So this is kind of a good setup. Hey, dude, it's 2024. And can you believe me, especially, people are using the hard R around me? No, retard, you racist. I think that's so funny.
That is good.
Yeah, because everyone's like, what? What?
Oh my god.
Sam, you got a joke? Sam's got to have one. The Don't Look About to Change was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Sam, I
So
ran
far,
into Billy today at
so
Home
far that's the
Depot.
best joke. So Sam, if you want a hat, DM me and DM me your address and I'll mail you a hat.
She's right up here, Boston, by the bowling alley, Forest Hill.
I was just
Sam ran
in
into-
Forest Hill today, actually.
I need to go over there to A+ Wrapping and get my truck updated.
Where? At A+?
Yes.
Okay. I heard they do good work.
Amazing work. Amazing. And they care so much about their quality. I needed to get my truck. So the windshield had a rock hit it. My windshield's tinted. So I had to get that fixed. Insurance covered everything for it. Also, I wanted to get my truck detailed while there, but I was like, guys, don't spend a lot of time on it. It's going to be fucked up in 3 days. It's going to be hunting season. It just, while it's here. They made this thing look better than the first day I bought it. And it was amazing. And
awesome.
within a week, it was trash. If they saw it now, they'd be so pissed. But
So is your truck like silver from factory?
Mhm.
And then they just did like all the lettering and stuff?
Yeah. So a full wrap is very expensive to change the full color. But to do what I did is not that expensive.
Yeah. So I have one of my partners or sponsors, Clean Wits Detailing. They're in Joppa. He also kind of does wraps. Like it's not his like forte, but he's changing my Mustang from yellow to blue. He's doing a lot of work on it because you have to like do all the crevices and stuff, and you have to like remove parts to like wait.
Oh, Matt, that's a good one.
What was Forrest Gump's computer password? Forrest one.
That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so at first I was going to get my whole truck wrapped, and then they were like, "Is this your budget range?" And I was like, "Fuck, no. What else can we do?" Because it's a lot. It's well over $5,000 to get your whole entire vehicle done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember, back in the day when I was younger, like I used to be in like the import car scene and stuff, and like hot import nights was like the big thing and shit like that. And it was like Fast and Furious type shit, but like to get a car painted, it was like around that much, like $5,000. That was a lot. You know what I mean? Now it's like to get your car wrapped is like $5,000. To get a paint job is like 10 or 15.
Yeah.
To actually have, it's crazy.
Sam says she's got one more. Lewis, you read it because it's for you.
What kind of martial arts do monkeys do?
What kind of martial arts do monkeys do? Roll, swing, banana, peel. Sam, don't leave us on that. Comment it. I think there's a delay because I have the little screen up from the Instagram on the side. Flung poo. That's a good one.
Yeah. See,
Sam
when I
is
think
my
of monkeys, I don't think about them throwing their own shit, but they do that all the time.
It's so funny at the zoo when like a parent will be videoing and then like the kid gets a shit thrown at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do that. I feel like we should do that to humans.
Throw shit at each other?
Yeah.
They do. Probably. Dude, the New York subways are insane. You ever seen the videos like just random shit that goes on in New York subways?
Dude, it's crazy how different the Japanese subway system is.
They're so polite and quiet, right?
So yeah, you can't even like speak on the subway. Like I got hushed by a little old Japanese woman my first time in Japan. Oh yeah, I was talking and she was like, "Shh," right? And we were like, "Oh, sorry," like like. But everybody's just quiet on their phone. Like people are on their phones and stuff, but
Yeah. No, there's no one on the cart. Let's do a street performance or
there's no
singing.
graffiti. There's no you know nobody talking. Nobody like
performing.
yeah. You can't eat on there. Performing.
Oh,
Nothing.
wow.
Yeah. It's
Do they
just
got
like
that
you sit
social
there
score?
and that's it. What's that?
Do they have the social rating score like China's got?
I don't know.
No, probably not that. Yeah, the New York subways, I've only ridden it one time in my whole life. I don't even want to go back.
Samantha,
What's Sam say?
that's good.
Kind of confusing. Come on, Sam.
You said that's your cousin?
Yeah. So, well, my grandmother and her grandmother knew each other. My mom and her mom grew up together. Sam and I grew up together.
Gotcha.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, and she has a 2-year-old son.
Gotcha.
When is Lennon turn 2? I don't think he's 2 yet. But yeah, should have known her forever. Pretty cool. She's funny. Sam, I ran into Billy at Home Depot with Glenn today, and Glenn interrogated him and asked him all kinds of questions. And Billy, he went right along with it. We could still be there talking if I didn't say, guys, we got to go. That's believable. August. All right. Lennon will be 2 in August. I knew I wasn't 2 yet. Well, we're over 2 hours here, Lewis. You got anything else you want to talk about? Any questions? Any comments? What do you? Oh, here you go. How long do you think it's going to take to fix this key bridge?
I think 5 years.
Until we're driving across it again.
What do you think?
I don't think it'll be moved out. And dude, 5 years would be so nice.
Really?
I think so, yeah. I mean, just think of the shit that they're doing here, how long it takes.
Yeah.
And that's way smaller. And they don't have to do an investigation.
I think it all depends on who's in government at the time, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think if, certain people are in certain positions, it'll get done faster. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's going to be years.
Yeah.
For sure.
And the investigation alone is going to take a while.
Yeah.
And they probably can't I mean, there's the bridge there. Are they going to reuse it? Or are they going to restart it? I don't know.
Yeah,
this part to this part, meet it in the middle again.
No, I'm sure that. I mean, in my opinion, I'm sure like a lot of that structure is like, what's the right word?
Compromised.
Yes. So they might need to start over.
Yeah, that would
maybe not the whole thing, but they might have to like cut some of it down to like kind of start over. I don't know. I'm not a bridge expert. I actually have a friend who does blueprints for bridges and stuff like that. He's in Florida. But he would probably know what it would take to like get that done.
they're probably going to have a lot of contractors bidding on it.
Yeah,
I
that's a
imagine
lot of
so.
money right there.
They should. I heard because someone today was putting a camera up for the Maryland Transportation Authority on the bridge, and I was saying that they should put a live cam up there to the MTA so you can go onto the YouTube and watch it. It'll get views, it'll get traction. People from all over the world will watch it.
Yeah,
And if they put the cameras in specific spots where other people can't do their own, they'll get more views.
yeah, and people can donate money towards the cause, and you know,
Yeah, you can spot. They'll be out. They could do like, hey, this week, the video, the top left corner is sponsored by, and you have your logo. Because how many people in the country are watching this right now?
yeah,
Millions.
it's like the hot topic right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that
what do you you know, obviously everybody has their own story and conspiracy. Like, what do you think happened?
I think it was an accident that was planned by someone who didn't know that they were having an accident. I think the ship guy that was operating it, the pilot, did everything that he was supposed to do and didn't know that there was another plane that was going to happen. That's my thought.
What
Someone
do you mean
else.
another
I think it was orchestrated.
Why? What's the reason?
It caused too much damage. One of the reasons. It was too. Now, I haven't looked into all this crazy stuff, or not crazy stuff. I haven't looked deep into the facts on things. Understand when it hits it, it's going to crash. No arguing it there. But it's just too weird. Read that when the pilot called the Mayday for help, it took a long time for the tugboats to come back to assist, which was kind of weird. But it's the same night like that big what was it? A solar flare was happening, and they pushed that solar flare thing, and then mess up the computers and cause all these problems. And then the same time that China's been hacking us with a whole bunch of stuff, and on the same day, three other ports had accidents that are big ports around the world, which is weird. The same boat had a problem before, and they just got overlooked. Not overlooked, but I mean, you're in port trying to work on it and then leave. It's too much, in my thought. Yeah, the bridge went down quick. I'm not arguing that. I've driven it. I think it would fall fast if a boat hit it. I just don't. I don't think there's a coincidence that our biggest port in the country for vehicles, agricultural equipment, is closed. At the same time, there's an avian flu coming out with cows in Texas, and hundreds of millions of gallons of water getting contaminated on the Mississippi, Ohio, Mississippi, one of them. Yeah, there's too much stuff that it might all be. Yeah, I mean, look at the world that God created. How does this all happen? It just does. Maybe it just happened.
I think
it's almost election time. Dan said it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost election time. It's funny how like a lot of this stuff happens around election time.
Mm-hmm. Matt said it might be a little payback for us blowing up the pipeline. Yeah, I mean, it's too good of an accident. Not saying it's a good thing that happened at all. But usually when an accident happens, yes, there's some. It's not a huge catastrophic thing that's going to impact the country. It impacts our state. What did it say? $250 million a day. Our state is losing. Not losing as like net, but like revenue. We're a lot of money. Day. What do you do? 20 days? 30 days? How long is it going to be down? Just to drive Rose. So Carly lives in Pasadena. And when I would leave Bel Air to go down there before, it'd be like an hour and a half round trip. Hour and 30, hour and 40. Now, it's 3.5,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
What do you think?
I just so I can see it both ways, but it's like if we were going to, if somebody were to do this like on purpose, like why wouldn't you do it during the day?
But why? So someone else was saying that same thing. To what? Kill more people on the bridge?
Right.
But realistically, they stopped it. Mayday, mayday. Captain's going to do his thing. You can't, unless you're like a Taliban Unabomber kind of deal. You're not going to convince the captain to crash his shit. So the captain has no idea what's going on, in my thought. So he's following policies and procedures. So close the bridge. We need to close the bridge. All right, stop traffic. Even if it was during the day, that would have happened. That would have happened, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't. We're live on social media. I gotta watch the shit that my filters gotta catch when I talk about some of this stuff. Yeah, I totally see what you're saying on how, like, hey, why didn't you go bigger? If it was big, why didn't you go bigger? Why didn't you go better? Why didn't you? Matt says, in all seriousness, the ship had multiple accidents before. Yeah, so makes it easy to believe. What you can go both ways, absolutely. It had multiple accidents before, so yes, it was going to have an accident. Or whoever's up here puppeting, which I definitely think some organization, they might be like, hey, what ship is the one that's been fucking up all the time? Send it. When do they go? Where are they next? All right, they're going to Baltimore. Baltimore, they do the crops and they have all the farm equipment. Farming is a big problem right now. And China's buying the farmland, and Bill Gates has the most farmland in the whole country. Oh, yeah. Sound like Alex Jones. Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. You can go down it and get sucked in. I don't even like there's nothing I can do to change it. So,
Yep.
Enjoy the outdoors. Enjoy hunting. Enjoy fishing. Enjoy car racing. Enjoy NASCAR. Enjoy. Hey, I'm going to Dover for the NASCAR race.
You'll have fun there.
I got pit pass to do VIP photo and video.
For who? What team?
Noah something.
What?
Do you know his name? Noah. I don't know where
I
the paper is.
don't think so. I don't follow NASCAR. That's the only like motorsport like I don't really watch.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be neat. I'm excited for that. Never been to the center of a NASCAR race. Only been there twice actually. I did the Richard Petty driving experience. You ride in the passenger of a NASCAR, or you can drive it, but I did the ride along. That was alive. We went for one of the times when he was sick. We got something to do. The day after I got a concussion, we were at Paul Quinn's house riding dirt bikes. Me, Joey Gay, some other people. We were hitting a little freestyle ramp, nothing even big, and I was trying to like throw a whip, crash, concussed real bad. I'm at my dad's. They're leaving my mom's to go to Dover Downs for the race or for the Richard Petty driving thing. So I just leave my dad's to walk there because I'm like, I can't drive. I'm still concussed. My brain isn't acting right. So I just leave and start walking. And my stepbrother drives Main Street and finds me and picks me up. So then I go and ride in this car. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's like 200 miles an hour and you come like
Yeah.
right next to the wall.
So I did that. So I went to Skip Barber Racing, and you can drive like the NASCAR stuff. You can drive the open wheel road racing stuff. And I did it all. Like it was insane. It was like a week-long like course.
Oh, it was not like, hey, what do you want to do? Let's buy a Groupon and go rent this car.
No.
Oh,
it was like
training.
Yeah, it was training. Basically, I worked at at the time I worked at a tire shop, and Skip Barber had like a partnership with BF Goodrich Tires. So, and we were like a big dealer for them too. So it was kind of like something like that. It was like a partnership type of thing or whatever. So it was like me, this other guy, and the owner of the company. So it was the three of us that got to do all that stuff.
Dang, that sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah,
What?
it was awesome.
You know the guy? He's 2 houses up from my mom's house. I don't want to say last names, but Ryan. He might have moved out before you moved in. Went to high school together. He does drift cars. Is what they do.
Where does he? Where do you live?
One up. All right, my mom's house. The next one is the lady from Russia. The one next to that one.
Oh,
They got
okay.
the
No.
porch, the nice porch, like what you can sit under and stuff.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that might have been before my time.
Hmm. Yeah, they did. But I think it was they would build the cars for race teams or something like that.
Did they build them there?
Not at the house. No. Like he had a big job that he worked at building these
okay.
cars, like as a mechanic and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's the only other person that I know of cars. Well, Austin, my buddy Austin Flesh, he's up in Bel Air.
Yeah,
Like
I'm sure all the neighbors hate me around here because like I sometimes like park my race car like on my trailer like in the driveway. So, everybody
And,
around here is like, uppity, you know what I mean, I guess you can say.
uh-huh.
So they probably don't like a race car like in the neighborhood.
I think it's 2 down from you. Used to be a cop, and his son had a Mustang, and it sounded like it would beat any car in a race, but it just wasn't fast. Sounded amazing. Sounded amazing, but just didn't have much. But it was you'd be in the house, and it'd be like, "Hold on, don't talk for a second." All right, he left. Yeah, no sneaking out for that kid. Yeah. That white Mustang, the white one with blue stripes, white one with the blue stripes down the front of it. Is this Matt Williams, John Williams' brother? I can't click it; it's too small. But yeah, I think it was white and blue or black. I think he had both at one point. I think he started with a black one and then went to a white and blue one. Dad was a police officer, I believe.
If I started one of my race cars in the neighborhood, I would get kicked out.
You think so?
Oh yeah, they're so fucking loud.
Yeah. Is it fast? Like
like kind of in between.
Yeah, it was a convertible. Not ass, but it was a convertible. He lived up on the top of by Patterson Mill High School. Back that way in the Kings Charter neighborhood. Yeah, and this dude, it sounded nice. But didn't get nowhere.
Very nice.
What do you think of these not new, but the word on the street that the S2000s are going to be the next big car that are going to be expensive?
Why?
Because they're old. Coming back, that's going to be the next.
They were never really like a big car back in the day. Like, I don't think they'll be anything but the like Nissan like Skylines and stuff like that, like R33s. You can import them now; they're legal. Yeah, because they, you have to wait like 15 years. So
because they're old enough.
They're old enough, yeah. So I think you'll start seeing a lot more of those around. But yeah, it's I saw a bunch of them the last time I was in Japan in October. There must have been some kind of car meet or something, because like I would say like at least like 30 of them pulled into like this like rest area where I was at.
You ever seen the car meets that they do up by Aldi's?
No,
McDonald's, the mall.
they do over there?
No, you wouldn't want to go. It's like a bunch of high school kids hanging out with their trucks and shooting fireworks. Dude, the other day I sat there and watched them shoot bottle rockets out of their hands. Like,
So
it was hilarious. I loved it.
next time they have it, we should go, and I'll bring my race car there.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, these kids that I drive my truck through and they're like, they get pissed at me.
We'll go there and film it.
Yeah, it's just like a parking lot, and they just meet up and sit there.
Just hang out.
Mm-hmm. Cause mayhem, but it's no nice cars. Well, I wouldn't say no. Majority
Is it like all like racer like type shit?
rednecks.
Like, is it like Hondas and stuff like that?
Some of them sometimes. Just go to that McDonald's on like tomorrow night. Get a milkshake at like 10 o'clock.
I'll be in Reading though.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm never like out that late around that area, so that's probably why I've never seen it.
Yeah, I enjoy now. I'm seeing more kids ride bicycles, and I like that because when we were in high school, Matt. All right, that is John's brother, Matt. John and I used to ride bikes everywhere in high school, and the past couple of years, you really just didn't see kids outside playing. At Tollgate Plaza in Bel Air. Yeah. Dude. That's crazy. We used to bike so much. Now to get on a bike and think like, yeah, let me ride a BMX bike that you're not going to sit on from Harford Mall to Box Hill. All right, I'll be there in 2 hours. No, dude, what the heck? Why would no? Nowadays, like the kids can just, I'm going to order an Uber there.
Yeah.
No, we had to bike everywhere. Or go-peds. We had the gas go-peds. Those were fun.
Yeah.
Dude, we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in. Before we just get on another topic, are you out of time?
I mean, I'm good to go.
Shit. All right.
How long do you usually do these for?
Until we're done. Doesn't matter.
What's the longest podcast you ever done?
3 hours and 2 minutes. Yeah. And it was like, because his wife, it was Sam's wife. Well, we could have kept talking forever. His wife wanted to go to sleep. They're in Wisconsin. He's a teacher. So hung up. And then he called me and we talked for like another 40 minutes after. Yeah. But it was nice changing the time. So the first one or two I did Friday at 3 didn't work out well. It does. No, it doesn't. This one's better because there's more people home, more people can watch, more people can tune in. And I've had guests from the West Coast. When they hop on at 3 o'clock, it's 11 a.m. Right. Now, if they hop on, it's 4. Day's over. They can get home. Yeah. So it's more conducive to a lot of those times.
So I have a political question for you.
Yeah.
If Biden wins this year, what do you think will happen?
It'll continue to get worse and 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 worse.
Like financially for everybody?
Absolutely. It'll get way worse financially. The border crisis will get way worse. I think that I don't want to call them domestic terrorists because they're not legal, but the terrorists by the migrants and the illegal immigrants will terrorist acts with, I can't say that word probably. The acts. I got Scott's canceled. The people that are coming here that are military aged and ready for fighting, I think will act on their orders.
Okay.
Regardless, but I think, if he's elected, that can continue happening. More money can go to all these other countries. Yeah, dude, I think it'll fucking suck.
Do you think any good can come from, like, so yeah, we'll do that. So what's
China takes us over.
What bad would come from it, and what good would come from it?
Good. Short-term good? People get... No, I don't even know. What can I say? But you guys forgot about the biggest problem in America faces. Matt, I can't read that.
White supremacy.
That's hilarious. That's the best joke of the night.
So
what do you think?
So if Trump gets elected, what good and bad can come from it?
Well, if Biden gets elected, I think I think there would be a lot of bad things though.
No, but Trump.
I don't want to say bad.
Trump.
I think if Trump gets elected, there will be. I think that side will tell everyone to do things that they shouldn't do.
What do you mean?
Go out and make your voices heard, not peacefully. He just needs to take it. Do what he says. Yeah, I think if Trump wins, I think our military. Our border will be safe. Our people that are here illegally will be deported, I believe, or documented at least. The financials money that we're sending to other countries will stop.
Yeah.
A lot of I think the word
I can't believe how much money we're sending overseas. It's like
insane. Did you hear that before that, I also think that there will be a big economic impact positively with a lot of trade agreements and that kind of stuff that he usually does. But what I was going to say is they just did a study or a analysis, whatever you want to call it, that the SSI, Social Security, and Medicaid, Medicare, whatever it is, when you get old, is going to go away because the people that are coming across the border illegally is where a lot of the money's going.
Yeah,
that's true. That's what they said. I mean, do the math on it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them for coming here at all. No.
No. Why wouldn't you want a better life?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand their side perspective decision. 100%. I don't disagree with them. You're going to come across here, and some of the guys that I've been at job sites with came across, got money, got put up in a house, and then got transported up here to Maryland. Why would you not want to do that?
Right.
Why would you want to do it the legal way? People that are here legally, you got to pay taxes. You get in trouble when you don't do.
And the process to become legal
it's so hard.
It's so hard and long. Yeah.
Even your work visa, that can run out quick.
Yep.
How about you? What are your thoughts? Positives, negatives on either one?
I don't think there's any positives on Biden.
Yeah, I tried to think of one.
No, I can't think of one. I always try to look to
anyone listening that thinks they have one, for sure, leave in the comments.
Yeah, I always try to look at the good and the bad. Like he's just, that whole administration is just terrible. Like I even had friends that voted for him,
That don't like it
and
now.
they literally told me this was a mistake. Literally told me this was a mistake. Like, you know, he's incompetent. You know he's incompetent.
You feel bad. It's almost to the point like, dude,
yeah,
this was my grandfather. I would not be doing this shit with him.
yeah. Like he's not the same person he was like 5-10 years ago. He's not. You know what I mean? But Trump, I think more money will be in our pockets. Obviously, more feelings are going to get hurt because he has no filter. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't like politicians, period, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they're in politics for their own agendas and to help their friends or whoever is aligned with them and things like that, and making deals and bribes and it's a game. It's a game, and we're just the pawns in the game.
Ooh, Matt Williams up here saying thoughts on RFK Jr. I don't know nothing. I haven't followed a thing.
Thoughts on the TikTok?
TikTok ban, I like that. And
so I'm not on TikTok, so
I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know that it's a Chinese company or whatever, but
so you know what they do with the algorithm?
No.
So in different countries, there are different algorithms. Genius. It's in my brain, in my thought process. It's like a social media warfare or something like that.
Yeah.
They make in America what gets shown a lot is dancing, sexual stuff, stupid TikTok dances. In China, it's education, it's science, biology, it's history, it's you're learning.
So it's
time.
almost like
in China, it's only certain times of the day it's on.
So it's almost like digital warfare in a sense.
Digital, yeah.
They're trying to make us dumber.
Dumb, yeah.
While they
it's working. Yeah. It's working, dude. I'll sit on Instagram, scroll through that shit, and be sucked in, and like, dude, 30 minutes went by that fast. I gotta get off the toilet. No.
I mean, yeah, like I think people in this country are getting dumber and dumber because of their phones. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because of TikTok and things like that.
Spelling. You try to type a text and you just text it and you can spell it so wrong and it just fixes it automatically.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah, Matt says they can't use it after 10 p.m. TikTok's off in China after 10 p.m.
Wow.
Oh yeah. It's legit, like it actually makes sense on why they should ban it. It really does.
I guess so.
And yeah, I think it would be good.
If you think about it that way.
And there's these bot farms. So here's a crazy thing too. You have think of a Amazon warehouse in China, but it's not Amazon. And now at every desk, there's 5,000 people, and each desk, each person has 4 accounts that they're in charge of. And they just go on and they just comment and post the most off the wall, pro LGBTQ, we love Biden, all this stuff. And you just had 10 million accounts do it.
Mm.
Well, everyone on this platform likes it. You're 80% of the platform. No, they don't. They're all fake accounts.
Yeah.
And they blacklist people, or not blacklist them. What's it called? Like, say I say something crazy, and they come on here and start bash. Well, then this will go viral because of the bad thing I said, and only the negative comments will be there because there's so many of them. So everyone will jump on the negative bandwagon.
Right.
It's smart. It's wrong, but not wrong if you're trying to take over countries. It's smart.
Yeah. It's smart but wrong.
Yeah. You ever watch the or listen to the documentary with podcast, not documentary, with Rogan and the girl from North Korea? Forget her name.
Is it about how she says like? Is it the one where she's like, I can't believe like Americans like pay to go to the gym or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and
like
eat more. Like you
says,
can eat until you're full.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I can't believe like Americans like pay to go to the gym where like, you know, where you can just like stop eating, you know what I mean? Like how they, you know, they're like limited on the type of food. And like she was talking about like how like it like, you know, the police can go in your house whenever they feel like it and kill you, or like if Kim Jong-un's picture is dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah. Take
and
you
then
to
you're
jail.
generational trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. And it's like we get involved in other shit, but not that.
Yeah. But a lot of people are, you know, want socialism in this country, and that's what you get, you know.
Yeah, the way
everybody shares everything, you know what I mean?
Mm-mm. No, doesn't work.
No.
Just think of Halloween. Just think of Halloween when you put a "take one piece, please" sign. That bucket's gone in 10 minutes. Are you on Instagram with the cart narcs? That dude?
Oh yeah, I follow.
Funny as shit.
Oh my god.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got a lazy bones. I'd be so pissed if he did that to me. But I put it back on.
It's funny, like, because I watch that show, like
I put it back.
I like constantly look over my shoulder to see if they're around. I always put my cart back now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. I'm like, I don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
And then sometimes at Aldi's I won't put it back just because it's like, hey, let's leave a free quarter card out here for somebody. Matt, what do you? He's out of high school, college. Are you in college, Matt? What grade? What grade? Year? Matt Williams. Want to know the outcome of capitalism versus communism? Simply look at the Korean Peninsula through the satellite photos at night. There's no lights. Is that what you were getting at, Matt? I read his comment. I think he was going for it's black, there's no lights, and the only lights are in their villages. Go to Google Earth and go to North Korea. You can drag and drop the little guy on the roads in certain spots. You can do it. I've done it. Only certain buildings, but everyone looks like computered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird. Of course. Oh, out of college? Matt, you're out of college? Holy crap. I have about 30 credits left. I'm taking a break and working with HCPS right now. What are you doing at HCPS? What did he say he was doing? Yard stuff? What school are you at? Are you at all of them? You know my buddy John Lewis? We did special needs stuff together.
Oh, yeah.
That's his brother, Matt.
Oh,
his littlest brother. Yeah. But dude, I haven't seen Matt in a while. Hey, Connor, I seen the other part. I can't say a last name, but someone texted me that the boat, they wouldn't, what does it say? Let me read it word for word. I would like to remain anonymous. So someone said, the ship engine had problems, and a seaman has to guide them. And I think that's what his mom told me. Swear, don't say my last name. But relax, brother. One of the guys I used to work with. So yeah, the ship it definitely crashed. Definitely had engine problems. I don't think it was an accident. I think it was an accident that was planned. Like, hey, let's go out and plan mayhem.
I think somebody fucked up somewhere, and that's why there was an accident.
Like before they left the port, the person that was like working
Like
on the thing.
maintenance issues or like something, you know. Like
Yeah, they were working on it before they left.
Yeah, I think somebody fucked up somewhere, like as far as like maintenance or repair or whatever.
But did the person fuck up on purpose, get paid a lot, and now they're gone? The world may never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 9/11 stuff was coming out. The JFK stuff was coming out.
The alien stuff is coming out.
The alien stuff was coming out. Dude, Monday we're having the solar eclipse.
I love how like for years, you know, the alien stuff was like all covert, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we have aliens.
Oh, we've had them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like we're gonna release this information without like the news media like announcing it. And it's like, you know, oh yeah, we have them. Like we've had them this whole time. Like, you know, it's like it's not a big deal. You know, hey guys, don't make it a big deal.
Yeah, we always knew about it. It's all right. Don't worry. Homestead Wakefield, Matt. Homestead Wakefield. That's across the street from me, I believe. In Bel Air.
So do you think we'll ever be invaded by aliens?
What's an invasion look like? Taking over?
No, not taking
Visited.
over. More or less like, hey, we're here. We want to check out your
Presence
planet.
known.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think something.
How long? Do you think like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, next year?
No, I don't think anytime soon.
No.
You ever seen the South Park episode on Earth when it's a reality show?
No, I don't think so.
Hilarious. It's hilarious because it kind of, you can trip out on the thought a little bit. It's like a bunch of aliens and there's a school project and each alien gets to design their planet. And then this one kid's planet went really well and it turned into Earth. And then they made a sitcom about it. And each season is a different thing. Like, yeah, this season we're doing the coronavirus. Let's see how they can handle it. And it's just, it's so funny because it's like they're watching it. And then the little dudes on South Park, like Cartman and all them, get beamed up to the alien ship. And they're like, you're doing this? What are you doing? They're like, oh, they found us. We got to blow up Earth. Yeah. So it's
I love South Park. I'm trying to think what my favorite episode is.
Beep, 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 scanning for Mexicans. That show is so funny. I can't see how they haven't got canceled. They're still playing it, and I love it. And they're still making new episodes, and I love it.
I think it's probably because they probably
make fun of.
They probably like own that studio. You know what I mean? Like they probably make so much money.
Nothing else is bringing the revenue
for that channel. Like yeah, like you know.
To lose them, they'd have to bring on like 30 other shows.
Yeah.
There's the one episode where he's transgender and he goes and shits in the girl's bathroom. I'm transgender.
I like the shake weight one. I think that's one of my favorite episodes.
I don't think I've seen the shake weight one.
The one like where the
I know what shake weight is.
Yeah.
I can't play it because it's copyrighted.
You need to watch that. Like,
funny.
just watch the YouTube clips. It's like the mom playing with the shake weight.
Shake weight.
It like comes on her face after it's done and stuff. It's hilarious.
How about the one where the one of the guys in the school gets Asperger's, and then Cartman goes to the nurse and puts hamburgers on his butt, and he's like, "I got pain back here. I have Asperger's." That's a funny one.
Oh man.
My dog's thinking he's gotta go poop, I guess. So you got Maple Grove tomorrow. What time's your practice start?
Noon.
Okay.
Like, because this took 3 hours, I don't think I'm going to load my car on the trailer, so I'm just going to wake up earlier and do it in the morning.
Call Evan and tell him to push it on. How long does it take you to load it? 20 minutes?
Well, the car part is not that bad. It's just I have to load like everything on my truck, like all my parts and everything else I need to take with me.
Don't say because it took 3 hours. At 2, I checked in with you.
It'll probably take like an hour to hour and a half for everything.
Oh, you got 2-hour drive tomorrow. You got to get there around what, 10?
I would say 11 at least.
11.
Yeah.
Is it like you can run 3, 4, 5 times, or you only have this time slot and this time?
No, you can run as much as you want, but I'll probably, if everything goes well, I'll probably get like 4 or 5 runs in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and what car are you doing?
The Camaro.
The silver one. Not the real fast one.
The silver one.
The new one.
Yeah, the one I just got like a week ago.
This one. I think it's up here at the top. This one, right?
Yep, that one.
Do you run nitrous oxide on any of your stuff?
Not on those cars, no. I used to run nitrous on my Vega, that red one where it was doing the wheelie.
I just got a message from someone that remain their question anonymous, but what do you think about P. Diddy?
Oh, so my opinion on not P. Diddy itself or those types of people. So my opinion, I don't think that you can get that famous and rich without breaking rules.
Yeah.
I think when you're that famous and rich, you, not that you're satanic or anything like that. I'm not, I'm sure there are people that are, but I think, the analogy, you have to sell your soul to the devil, so yeah, he's probably done some shady shit. You know what I mean?
But Kevin Hart's ready to put it all out. Not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He says everything's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of stuff is going to come out this year.
Yeah, he's like, I still got my virgin in his house.
Especially if Trump gets elected.
Yeah. Maybe that client list from Epstein would be nice to come out.
That is the most craziest thing. So like in other countries, right? Like when there's injustice, like the people they gather together, they protest, they'll turn the government upside down, right? They'll go in there and do a bunch of shit. But here, like we don't do anything. Like everybody's like lazy, comfortable in their own homes. Take the Epstein list as an example. For a fact, everybody knows whether you're left or you're right or you're in the middle. There's important people on that list. Why aren't people getting pissed the fuck off and being like, who the fuck is on that list? Why aren't we arresting them? Like, why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing that? Nobody gives a shit. Because you know what? We're so busy on here on TikTok or whatever that we don't care. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's crazy to me, like how that people are just getting away with stuff like that.
Group B rallying. Have you heard of that?
No.
No, me either. It says YouTube it, but I can't play a video on YouTube right now because I'm working on getting monetized and I don't want to get flagged. They're evaluating me right now. Great, they're gonna watch this and be like, "Fuck this guy."
Wait, who is it?
Group B rallying. RALLYING. I don't know if it's racing or like picketing.
Huh.
Did you Google it? Or YouTube it? I swear, don't you dare say my name. That's some crazy shit. Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
Group B rallying. It might be like rally car racing through the desert. I don't know. Would you like to do that? The Baja race?
I would do any type of racing, really.
Tough Mudder?
Yeah,
Spartan?
I would do that. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, we gotta come here. Diddy might be the Epstein of the hip hop industry. Yeah, oh, definitely. I think that there's multiple Epsteins within the elites.
Oh yeah.
And Diddy's got an island. Not Diddy. Who's the other guy that had the island? And Diddy went missing, and then I think he's on it right now. Anyways, there's a lot of islands. There's a lot of these places. And with the Epstein thing, Chris Andrew was pretty much proven to have done things.
Oh yeah.
Nothing's happened.
And that's the problem. Like why? Like everybody knows that Prince Andrew was on that island, has done shit with young women and shit like that. Or I should say women, young girls, and nothing's happened to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's bullshit. And like,
Yeah.
people don't get upset about it, angry. It's just like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm guilty of it as well. You know what I mean? Because I'm
like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Knock on his door and beat the shit out of him?
Yeah, I'm busy with my own life or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It sucks. It really does. Like how like these sick people don't get in trouble.
Mm-hmm. They're too elite, too powerful, too. All right, here's one. Bobby Altoff. You know that name? Podcaster, girl. She's got that personality when she does her podcast. She's like a real bitch, but she's like nice in real life, supposedly.
No.
She blew up fast. And she's done podcasts with Mark Cuban, Drake, like extremely famous people, and has kept making jokes about being a plant from the Illuminati, like someone's planting her in to do all these.
Really?
Uh-huh. And it's like, if you joke about it and put it in front of our face, it's okay.
Huh.
Uh-huh. It just makes too much sense. Look at your text. I'm looking at my text. Oh, you sent the groupie video. Let me see. Oh, this is old. Old rally racing. I almost said your name. I can't say not your name. I'm going to call you Steve instead of your real name.
They don't
Steve.
want to say the name?
No. But I'm going to do a live with him, and he's going to come on here. Ain't that right, buddy? He's watching me. You're coming on next time. No, he wouldn't
You can't say his name?
I can't say Lamp. I love Lamp. Call me Mr. Cool. That's what you saved in my phone as. That's was his nickname. Like, so I first met him. Dude, when did we meet? 2000. maybe 13. And then again, worked with him and hung out, spent a lot of time 2018, 19, and 20.
Huh.
Yeah. Cat Williams called Kevin Hart an industry plant. Yeah, Cat Williams on Rogan was a good podcast. Cat Williams is out right now and saying some awesome stuff. Stuff that I believe. I don't think he would just.
He's not holding back at all.
No, but he is a little bit, and you can tell he really thinks about what he says.
He knows things.
He knows a lot of things, and he's like, I was offered $50 million 4 times. I turned it down. What do you think, Matt? Matt Williams? Matt, you ever talk to Andrew about this stuff? Andrew's very knowledgeable on what's going on in the world. The other Williams brother. John is too, I guess. He's more knowledgeable on papers and patios. Dude, you got to get up early, Lewis.
Yeah. I still need to eat dinner.
It's 11 o'clock. You didn't eat dinner.
I usually eat dinner around 9 or 10. So 11 is not that much different, but yeah.
What are you eating?
Probably salad.
If you had to go on not naked and afraid, if you had to go on like a lone show or one of those survival shows, you could take 3 things. What are you taking? Can't take a gas and can't take a chainsaw.
Something to start fire, like some type of fire starter. Some type of blade, like a machete or, whatever, something sharp. And probably something like a multi-purpose tool, like
with like
yeah, like I don't know,
one of the Swiss Army knives.
No, yeah, maybe, but more or less like a tourniquet or something that can be used as a tourniquet, but can be used for multiple things. You know what I mean? What would you take?
Going into this with a plan to last the longest, I would take, assuming you can't do a gun and bow and arrow, right?
Right.
A tarp to build shelter fast, efficiently from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Matt says take a GPS tracker. You can't do that. I would take a compass. And I would take a knife, a machete, something big like that.
Nice.
Now I might cancel the compass out for something else. Because once you're stationary and you're there, you'll get your bearings and you'll be fine. You're not going to travel far. Fishing line and a hook. Can't bring a rod. That's one of their rules. But you can bring a line and a hook.
Simple enough.
Yeah, I think that would be it.
Yeah, I don't think you need a rod to fish well.
For life or death.
Right. No. I mean, it makes it a lot easier. Don't get me wrong, but you definitely don't need it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use a fucking branch if you want to do it that way.
Yeah, tie, just pick it up. Yeah, like a cane pole.
Yeah.
What else? You had one song. If there's one song, gun to your head, you have to get every lyric right. Not the alphabet, not Happy Birthday. What song you karaoke in? Connor, I see the text. I'm looking at them. I watched the video.
Birthday song from Juicy J.
It's your birthday. Birthday.
No, is it? Wait, maybe it's not called that
All
one.
I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
Yeah, I know like every word to that song.
Really?
Yeah.
And didn't he do an actual? Oh no, that was a scholarship song he did. Birthday. He did a song where it was a twerk video, and you had to send him a twerk video, and the best one got $100,000 scholarship.
Oh, really? They're starting off right in college.
Right? I can't show the video. Why can't I show them? My buddy texted me. I can't show them because they're copyrighted and they're on YouTube, and I'm working on my monetization. The approval sent in. They're reviewing me. I'm not going to play something that's going to get me flagged. Like I can't play a popular song. I can't screen share something else.
How come so I've seen like big YouTubers play like popular music in their YouTube videos. Like how do they get away with that?
So what I'm starting to learn, and I don't know for sure, is that video is not monetized.
Okay.
That video is not. But that video is still going to get them views, traction, subscribers, everything else. And now the next 10 videos don't, and now the next one will, and then the next 10 don't.
That makes sense.
That's what I'm thinking on it, because I can post stuff and it has the option, this has copyrighted content. Do you want to have it not be monetized and still share?
Yeah.
But you can still get, like, they can come back, say I do I don't know, I put in an AC/DC song or something. It's great for 2 years. AC/DC could be like, no, we don't want that anymore. Tell them to take it off. And it's gone. Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know much about copyright rules other than what I learned from Facebook groups that I read comments and like other people that are going through stuff for media wise. But it's so black and white, like so gray area. It's not a black and white. Even Rogan, when he's doing his podcast, like he's like, can we do this, Jamie, or can we not? Yeah. It's weird. A lot of creators just take the hit on YouTube, then turn and make the money from members, Patreon, and Twitch subscriptions. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing some live hunting.
That'd be
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking about doing the same thing. So in racing, so there's this system that's like a live system that you buy.
Yeah.
You might be looking at the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. Put on your fanny pack on your side, pretty much plug it in.
Yeah, but it's like $3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to get it eventually. It's just when I have the money, right? But it'll give people an inside perspective of like what because it's not just driving the cars. It's like working on them, a lot of strategy, things like that. So
I think it would be cool to do one on, duck hunts. That'd be easy. It'd be easy to, set up a live in the blind for a morning. But I think it would be really cool to start the live and say, hey guys, we're going on an elk hunt. We're staying live until we harvest tag or the season's out.
Yeah.
It might be one day, or you might be live for 9 days hiking and camping. And you're live the whole time. Like, all right, guys, we're going to sleep. We'll set the camera up over here. Go to sleep.
Yeah, and people can jump in whenever they feel like it.
Yeah. That's where my brain's kind of been going lately on doing something like that. Because you still have it all to edit.
I think you're on the right path. I think a lot of content is going to go towards that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah. Because I can put a lot of work into a video and it doesn't do well.
Right.
And then I can put no work into a video and it does well.
Right.
Like we're having a conversation, and let me go to the Facebook here. We've had a conversation for freaking 3 hours, and we have 130 comments. That's insane. I can't click and see the views that we've had so far. but the one from 2 weeks ago was 800.
How many views have we had today?
Right now, it says there's 5 people on the Facebook, 1 person on the YouTube, 2 people on the Instagram that are sitting in. But dude, one time it was up to like 35.
Wow.
But that's like live, like right
Yeah.
now. So people will watch it tomorrow, the next day, and then I put it up on. To be fair, I think half the comments are mine. Yeah, that's good, Matt. Keep it up. Keep your comments coming.
Right.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Just the algorithms, how it works. Now there's another person who we got. Joey Pavlock just popped in on Instagram. I got it popped up on my screen now. I did a filming with Joey. Joey, are you getting excited or ready for any turkey hunting? Are you filming any turkey hunts coming up? Let me know. Comment. Tell me. Who else we got?
I need to get you to start filming the racing stuff.
Yes.
Like, but a lot of like the backstage stuff that goes on.
Yeah, like not the done. No, that's not the story. That's not story.
Right. More or less like guys working on the cars, guys cursing at each other, getting pissed off at each other, stuff like that.
The real stuff.
The rawness, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Joey, where are you hunting turkey? I got a turkey hunt coming up April 18th and 19th in Southern Maryland, and then 20th and 21st in Virginia. I think you're in Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly. Lewis, I want to get you out on a hunt. Even if you don't shoot anything, just come out in a duck blind this fall.
You just want me to cry in front of you? That's what you want? I'd be like, oh my God, you shot that duck.
We're like, it's banded, it's banded. You'll be like, oh, it's got jewelry on it, you killed it. No, the duck blind's fun. There's also a lot of missing. It's not always shooting and killing. But you can talk. Yeah, you never killed nothing? What about a mouse in your house? Would you kill that? You wouldn't kill a mouse in your house?
Nope. So I had a mouse in my garage not too long ago. I caught it in a live trap.
And let it go?
And let it go.
Oh my gosh. Did you give it like your receipt for your tampons too?
So, funny story. I think that I don't know if that same mouse came back or not, or was a different mouse. But anyway,
it was him with his friends.
So I had an extra trap in my garage, right? So, maybe a couple weeks later, I'm like, I look at the trap and it's closed, right? So I look in the trap and I'm like, oh fuck, it's a dead mouse in here. Like the mouse is not moving. I killed the mouse. It like couldn't get out.
You starved it to death, dude. You're a piece of shit.
I starved it to death. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I was like, I shook it and he's just like rattling in there, and I'm like,
you threw the whole trap away. You didn't even dump
the trash.
That's so funny. How about like mosquitoes? Will you kill them?
Yeah, bugs I hate. I'll kill them instantly. Yeah.
Got cicadas this year. You ready for that?
Yeah. They don't really bother me.
Well, you ain't seen them in 20 years.
Yeah, true, but
they say I feel like every year they say it's going to be a bad year.
Yeah.
But I only remember one year I was in 5th grade and it was bad.
I think you'll hear them definitely, right?
Yeah.
But
dude, I remember. No. When I was in 5th grade, and they came, they were everywhere. Like you had to put your windshield wipers on, pretty much. It was like raining. It was like
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was in 5th grade. So what's that? 2004. So 20 years. Yeah, every 20 years, I guess. Cicadas. You ever been to the West Coast or seen any of those big trees over there?
I've been to Cali.
You seen the redwoods or sequoias?
No.
Bro.
I went to like um where all the rich people go?
Hollywood? Sacramento?
No. Hollywood's shitty.
Beverly Hills?
Yeah, Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
I was there. That's a whole different world out there, let me tell you.
Yeah. So the guy that
Like, guys like driving around like in Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and like women like in like on a Tuesday in short little dresses and heels and going into like Louis Vuitton stores and shopping around, and
it's a fake
know.
world over there. It's like
yeah,
weird.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, that whole state is crazy. If they didn't have good geographical features and like nice things to do outside, I would never go there.
Yeah. I have no intentions to ever go back.
Yosemite's nice. Yosemite, Sequoia, Kings Canyon. That's where this picture's from, California.
I'm a huge Florida fan.
Florida's nice.
I love Florida.
You been Miami? You a
Yes.
Miami guy?
I'm not a fan of Miami.
So expensive.
Yeah, and it's kind of ghetto.
Yeah, we were in Brickell, and it was so expensive. So we go out. It's me, buddy Luke, Justin, Mike, and another Mike, all local from Bel Air. One of the Mikes lives down in Brickell, has a really nice job. So we go out, different bars, bar hopping. We go to this one. It's a speakeasy. You have to like go through a spot pot to get in the back.
Yeah.
Turns out drinks, you get one drink and it's like $37, and you're like, what the fuck is this place?
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. So then we go to another place that's more like our scene, clubbish kind of thing. So we're 22. So one of the guys tries to get some coke from somebody, and these black dudes are like, yeah, yo, you want this? Like, try to turn ghetto as shit. They're like, this is from Baltimore. This is that good shit. We all get excited as shit. We're like, Baltimore, we're from Baltimore. And like their ghetto scaredness completely, like they were trying to scare us, like, yo, we're from Baltimore. This is from Baltimore. We're like, what's where we're from, guys?
We're friends.
Yeah. What's up, my brother? Go Ravens.
No, yeah. So I've been to Miami 2 or 3 times, and it's totally different from the first time I went to like I was there like right I think before COVID happened.
You go to 11?
What's that?
You go to that club 11?
Yeah, I've been there.
My buddy Luke, he put a cigarette in a stripper's ass and then turned around, smacked him, it fell out. The other buddy picks it up and smokes it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was wild days, dude. Early 20s.
I like the Gulf Coast better.
Like Destin.
Like Sarasota.
Evan goes to Louisiana, New Orleans. Not there? Yeah. My brother goes down there a lot.
Okay. I've been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras week.
Throwing beads.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like it's such a shit show down there. Like it was honestly like kind of gross, like how dirty the streets get, and like all the homeless people and stuff.
Yeah, dude. So, have you been to Nashville?
No.
Nashville's insane because at nighttime it's a shithole. Well, no, I'll take it back. It's not. It is, but it's not. There's fucking millions of people everywhere. Trash all over the place. Morning time, spotless. They got like street cleaners and crews, and in the mornings, brand new, clean looking place every morning.
Wow.
Yeah. It's good for them. I mean, they're making the money, but
Yeah.
a lot of work. I was just down there. I've seen it all with my own eyes. This February. Well, Lewis, it's 11:30. You gotta eat some dinner. You gotta figure out what you're loading, what time you're leaving, and get up to Maple Grove tomorrow for some
Yeah,
racing.
I'm just gonna wake up earlier than I thought I was and just do it in the morning.
You gotta do it, right? Who's gonna carry the boat?
Yeah, you got to,
You're like,
That-
what?
So a lot of people don't understand like how much work is involved with the whole racing thing. It's not just like driving the car. It's there's a lot of preparing. I spent like almost a whole day today trying to get this car ready for tomorrow.
Like the
so,
5 Ps, right?
proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Yeah.
You got 6 Ps.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I learned that in 2021 from a guy, father and son, that I was filming for fishing.
Yeah.
That's what he kept telling his son. And I was like, oh, I'm using that. I'm going to remember
It's true.
that.
It's totally true.
Yeah.
Like,
Prepare.
with everything you do, for sure.
Yeah, like even these podcasts, it's like when I do these, well, it's over now, but so it's on the floor. But there's a whiteboard. It's double-sided whiteboard, and I write a bunch of notes on it.
Ah, nice.
I can glance down at it at certain times and like jog my memory, things that I might want to talk about. Yeah, you got to prepare when I do the introductions. So like the introduction that I did with you, it was so smooth because it's typed in right here when I look at my camera. What's up, guys? It's Thursday, 8 p.m. Thanks for tuning in to the live recording. Hit that like and share button. Like that preparation.
Right. Well, pretty soon you'll have a producer. You won't have to do that shit. You'll do that
Dude,
shit.
I would love anyone watching that knows someone who wants a job podcasting, running this, sitting here at the other desk, running everything. That would be great. Also, taking the clips, cutting them up into reels. That's a job opportunity too.
Yep. Job opportunity, a future, it's like one of those things. If you get into something on the ground level and it grows, like you can really
You could be the new Jamie. You could be Jamie on Rogan. Or I could go back there. Someone else could be talking. I like talking though. Dude, we went 3.5 hours like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, it went by pretty fast.
It's not hard to do.
Oh no, not at all.
It's not. The hardest part is the anxiety to get.
Drinking makes it easier.
Drinking makes it easier. The hardest part for me was setting up everything, getting over the anxiety of pressing the go live button. That's it. Once I'm live, I can talk. Like,
right.
Whatever. I'll just sit here and stare at the screen. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, whatever.
Right.
I can talk. Doesn't matter to me. I'll talk to anybody. So anyone else who wants to be a guest, I'm picky with my guest. You have to be able to engage in conversation and have, what's the word, casual canter?
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends that are great people, but just aren't talkers.
Boring.
Yeah, you're boring motherfuckers. I don't want to. I'm like, oh. No, so trying to get in May, I think May 22nd, we got the guy that was on was Joey last week or 2 weeks ago? Joey was last week. He'll be in South Africa, and we're going to change up the times a little bit so we can do it after their hunt in South Africa and they can recap what they did.
So
I think it's 22nd.
I should do one like after my race.
100%, dude. Go live on your social media after every race.
Yeah.
100%, yeah. Because after you go live, another thing on why I do live versus, hey, let's plan this, let's meet, let's record. Because too much self-consciousness, too much thought goes into it afterwards. All right, now I have to edit it. I'm going to take out that part where we said, whatever. let's take that out. Let's not really talk about that as much. No, done. Once I press end, it's there. I
Right.
don't do anything else anymore. All I have to do, export the video file, export the audio file, upload it to the program that I use that puts it onto Apple Music, Spotify, Alexa, all of the podcasting places. And then that's it. Well, not it. And then I haven't done it yet, but I got to import all the videos to Final Cut and then start making reels.
Mm.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
All for one day a week.
Hey, but you're having fun.
Oh, dude, I'm loving this. I would do this every day of the week if I could get paid for it. Like, I would just sit on live and just, oh, who wants to come in next? Click, hey, how's it going? And just talk to people. Or have a phone number. The device and the stuff that I use, I can plug my phone in and people can call me. And I can be like, hey, we got a caller here on the phone. Oh, how's it going? They'd be like, hello, this is Saul Rosenberg. Like some jerky boy shit. So I think that's what the guys. Go ahead.
No, I said I remember those guys.
Yeah, the jerky boy. This is Frank Rizzo, Rizzo. Pablo, honey, come to Florida. You bring your shoes and your glasses so you have them.
Do you remember when they did the racist NASCAR guy?
I don't know. So I would only listen to them when I was with my dad in his truck when we were driving around because I think I was like 10 at the time.
They did like they used to call this guy Mr. Burgess, and he was like a racist, and he was like into NASCAR. And they're like, "What do you think about this new driver? You know, Muhammad, blah blah blah. You know, and his sponsor is Soul Glow or whatever. You know." And he's like, God damn it,
coming in.
He's like, they're coming into our sport. Why do they have to come? They always have to come into everything that we own and blah blah blah. He like starts going off and starts dropping F-bombs and stuff like that.
Dude, like Borat, Ali G show, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
He was Sacha Baron Cohen was a funny dude. Same with the Key and Peele guys.
Oh yeah.
Geniusly funny. Shane Gillis, his skits are so funny. So anybody else watching, I got all the equipment and the knowledge to film skits. Let's do them. I got some buddies that we've talked about it for years. Let's do it. I mean, if we all get together, I think what we've talked about doing is, hey, we'll pick one date. On that day, you come with all your cool ideas, and we'll just sit around and bullshit, talk about the ideas, and pick one for the next date to act it out.
I'm down.
Pretty much what they do, man. And I think with the podcast, they set up these fake phone calls, like radio stations, like the same shit.
Oh yeah.
Fake phone, like, hey, just have somebody call. What do you want to call and talk about? I don't know. Call and make up some crazy shit about, I don't know, some story that happened to you in middle school and ask me our thoughts on it. Like Theo Von's type shit. Yeah. Hilarious. 90% of it is staged.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Great content. Amazing stuff. Enjoy watching it. But we can do the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm down. Let me know.
5 Ps. All right, Louis. Let's roll out.
All right, man.
All right, see you, man. Thank you.
Sounds good.
See ya. All right, guys, that was a long one. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Loved it. It was easy. As you're watching through again, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. If you're on the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. Check out some of the other videos. Tomorrow, I might go down to up north to Maple Grove. Check Lewis out while he's racing. I got to see my schedule on. I got some editing to do that I didn't do today, as you heard. Anyways, reach out. Any questions you guys have, I'm on Instagram. Feel free. Hit me up in the DMs about anything. Looking forward to next week's guest. I'll leave it a surprise. See ya.